He wanted to get waves, but it was like, dude, you're not gonna get waves, man.
We play ball.
Like
this is one guy with durag.
Yeah, that's my brother for you.
Oh man, one of the funniest things. And then he pulled that out when we first started playing at Don Bosco.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was
Brick
so funny.
City, that guy.
Which one? Your brother?
Brick City, that guy.
He's just funny on the court, man.
Yeah,
He's just like eggs.
Brick City's hilarious.
Yeah, Brick City, that guy. Yeah.
Wait, we're recording, right?
Oh, wait, this whole time.
Heck yeah.
Whole time, yeah.
Oh man. Carlo?
Hi, man. Hey, dude. Is this how it starts? Okay, cool.
Yes, it is how it starts.
Hey, man, how's it going?
How it starts. Everybody, welcome to Bigoy's.
Hey.
We're back. For today's episode, we got Carlo.
Hi.
And we're in his backyard.
Yes, welcome to my humble abode.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Carlo, for hosting this episode.
Yeah.
Is this your
My canopy.
Canopy.
Yeah, it's my canopy.
Yeah. So originally, when I asked him, I was gonna, or I suggested the usual setup, our kitchen, and then he offered this, and then I remember what this kind of looked like, so I was like, oh yeah, let's.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
Let's make it
Let's
like
do
actual tambayan.
Yeah, it's like we could actually set up like a real tambayan. We got like pulutan. This is actually his idea.
Yeah.
Like,
What flavor is this? Thank you, by the way. What flavor
It's
is
so
this?
salty. This
I know,
it's really salty.
I feel like SpongeBob when he was underwater, like, you know, in the dry dome.
it's from Superstore, so.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, thanks for hosting this. This is
welcome.
an awesome setup.
Yo, that is dang salty.
Yeah, I told you, man.
I have to be careful.
told you, dude.
It's really off.
It's called putok batok, right?
I don't know. It's from
what?
Superstore.
Putok batok. It's like
Putok.
high fatty foods that like give you high blood pressure.
Putok batok.
Putok batok.
That's a
batok?
chicharron. Yeah, that's a chicharron.
It's another word for chicharron?
No.
Or
It's foods that like
it's
high.
like terms.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
a term.
Foods
term.
that give you gout.
Well,
Essentially,
worse.
yeah,
Kinda,
worse,
Yeah,
yeah.
it could be worse because
yeah.
it's like food that gives you like heart attack.
Yeah, heart attack. Yeah. It'll break your neck.
The best kind.
Yeah.
Putok batok is like
Oh,
It'll explode.
explode.
Yeah.
Batok is like the back of your
Your
head.
neck.
Explode your
Yeah.
neck.
Like essentially like gives you brain aneurysm.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty
much.
much. Pretty
Like,
much.
it's so
much.
fatty that it'll give you brain aneurysm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, before we
batok
move
there.
forward, I have gifts for you guys.
Oh, let's go. Yeah,
Oh,
you told
so
me about
it's
it.
not.
It's like
not.
Nardwar.
It's not an actual.
right?
Okay, so we'll start with the easy stuff. This is my top pulutan.
Pulutan? Oh, let's
Top
go. We're
pulutan.
starting there.
Salties.
We're
More
starting
salties.
there. Yeah,
So-
pulutan.
Pulutan. Putok batok.
I'm going to get it. Putok.
Batok.
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 There you go.
Okay.
Putok batok.
putok, batok.
Yeah.
I got it. Got it.
All right. But these are not as crazy. But they're just my favorite chips. So you got roller coasters, cheesy roller coasters. Top five.
Let's
Very
go.
good.
These are my top five, no particular order.
Dylan, I need the Elgato like
Okay.
we don't have that yet. Season two.
You got Oishi crackling.
Dude, that's
Oh,
my number
Oishi
one.
crackling.
That's my number one.
That's
Yo,
my
it's
number
so
one.
good.
That's
Number
my
one.
number
Top
one.
five.
Is
Top
I
five.
always have that at home.
And you have chicharron. This is baliwag.
Oh, I've had it
Oh,
before.
yeah.
This is chicharron. Here we have
yeah,
chicharron
that's
here.
definitely not the.
Lovely.
And
with
then,
rice.
dude, clover chips.
Of course. Of course.
Childhood.
You can find this in every corner store, in every
thank
sari
you.
sari store.
Yep.
Well,
And then you got aling konching.
Cornick.
Cornick.
Wow.
Yeah, I like boy bawang,
Boy bawang, yeah.
but I like the novelty of aling konching.
Is this
So it's like homemade, not factory made.
Ah,
And then
I'm
lastly,
down to try this.
since I don't know, you guys have, I don't know if you guys drink, but this is us, your unemployed friends on the Tuesday. I got you Sandbigs Light, dude.
Yeah.
Sandbigs
Perfect.
Light.
Now we
Hey,
can
hey,
have putok, batok.
But here's the piece de resistance. What makes it like the proper tambayan is cigarettes. But I got one better since we're in North America. I got cigars.
Oh,
We got
menthol
cigars.
cigar.
yo, you're
I got
crazy.
cigars.
Dude.
Those are.
Wait,
okay,
wait,
look,
hold on. This is okay on stream?
Cigar?
Or, like,
Can
YouTube?
we?
Well,
us?
he mentioned this to me. He mentioned I didn't know about the snacks,
Yeah.
but he mentioned to me Sunday.
Sandbags.
Okay, that's okay, right?
Sunmig and cigarettes.
We're not gonna get like demonetized.
So
Well, people smoke cigars on podcasts.
no, we're not monetized.
Okay.
Yeah.
Correct.
Mark,
So.
if you can look up on.
I'm so sorry to do this to you guys.
No. I actually looked this up, and I'm gonna get Mark to read this out.
Okay.
Okay. It's on the.
But I want to
the
smoke
chat.
this. If it
Ask Chat. Ask Tito Chat. Is it okay?
Man, I had a Tito Chat.
Is it okay to drink and smoke in front of the camera for content?
Okay. Is
Is this content or is long form considered content still?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Because it goes on YouTube, it goes on Spotify.
Right.
Okay, so is it okay to smoke cigars and drink
This is all gonna come to podcast.
alcohol
Dude, it's-
on what? On like live or like
On podcast.
Yeah.
Video podcast, not just podcast. All the time, dude.
yeah, Joe Rogan, our boy.
Yeah. He no. So the answer that I got from Tito Chat
Yeah.
is good. I just need you to read it out, just for as a
Is it okay to smoke cigars and drink alcohol on video podcasts for YouTube?
yes.
All right, searching the web. Tito Chat. Did you beat
One
Tito
day,
Chat.
Carlo, these guys will tell you about Tito Pilot.
Tito Pilot? No, you just have to watch the episode, man. We don't have to tell you about that. It's pretty funny, dude.
No, it's funny as hell because this is now the third episode. We're bringing it back.
Yeah, bring it back.
It's gonna
man.
be in every episode, dude. Okay, Mark, did you get that?
It's quite a long one, though.
That's fine. Just read out like the
All right.
like
It says,
yeah.
yes, you can generally have cigars and alcohol on a YouTube video podcast.
Yes.
But there are important differences between simply showing / using them and promoting them.
Mm-hmm. We're not promoting any of this.
Surprise! No, I'm kidding. Yeah, it's like,
So you heard it from Mark. We're not promoting smoking. We're not promoting drunkenness. This is generally just like I like the idea that Carlo brought this up because it adds into the atmosphere of the true.
thank you. I will indulge, yes.
I'll smoke. In a bit.
I want to try the big. I've never had cigar, but yeah, I've never had
Oh, it's
cigars.
the first time, yeah.
Yeah. So it gives the idea of what an authentic tambayan is in the Philippines.
It's the first one though. First episode where we're doing this.
First episode we're doing this. Like I said, we're not promoting anything. This is again.
I would have used one of these ones, but you know what? We'll just use this.
That's fine.
Oh, an ashtray.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, it's it just shows
You like that too?
Carlo brought it up.
Thanks, dude.
Carlo brought it up, and I was actually like, yeah, you know what? Let's.
You want me to like puff on it for you?
And I think Mark is the most. Yeah, I've never smoked cigars. This is my first time smoking cigars. You know, the funny thing too is I didn't mention this to Carlo beforehand, but I actually hate the smell of smoke.
Then why are we?
I love the small smoke.
I'm so sorry.
No. Here's the thing. I grew up in the Philippines. Well,
Yeah.
first half of my life is in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Everyone around me smoked.
Yep.
And I think it was just that aspect of like constantly having to smell what is it? Tobacco.
Yeah.
Constantly
gonna be
having
a
to
long
smell
podcast.
tobacco every single day. Like people around me was smoking like every 1 or 2 hours.
Yeah.
In a bit.
Can you
Thank you,
actually start me one too, please?
Here.
Yeah, because I do not know how to. Don't inhale it. Yeah. Well, no, I don't know how to smoke cigar. I've smoked cigarettes. Yeah, cigarettes.
What did you say?
Naninigarilyo din ako. But,
Cigarettes.
Not like as a. It's not a common occurrence for me.
You want the cigarillo or the
I
big
want
guy?
the actual like cigar, man. I've never tried
Tiny
cigars.
joints is okay with me.
Yeah. That's the thing for me is I've never tried cigars.
Oh, okay.
I've had cigarettes like occasionally. Cigs.
Sorry.
Yeah. Like I said, in the Philippines, everybody around me like smoked. My mom smoked when she was younger, but not when when she had us. My dad smoked for a long time. And I tried cigarettes for the first time maybe like 5 years ago, COVID. Yeah.
COVID
Nice.
cigarettes, those are
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah. That was like kind of like the first time I tried
I'm a
cigarettes.
year clean
Yeah.
of
From cigarettes?
all
So today we break. No,
I'm so sorry.
no.
I'm
This
so
this doesn't really count. I mean, cigars.
It's a casual setting.
You don't inhale it.
Yeah. Don't
I mean,
inhale it.
some people
You'll
don't
get
care.
you
Some
get
people
a
don't
big
care.
you get a big head rush.
Some people don't care, but like, generally you don't, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And it's good to wash it down with a San Mig light.
let's go.
It's good to watch some of that.
No,
So
we
We're
don't
not
condone drinking.
promoting any of this. We're simply indulging. For the record, thank you, Tita Chat GPT.
Kids don't try this
Thanks
at
to
home.
the shot.
Yes.
Thanks to the pilot.
So this is
Only for professional settings.
this is like my
We're gonna
welcome
come back.
to you guys in my humble abode. A true tambayan, cigarettes, and pulutan.
Ladies and gentlemen, episode 9.
This is the
Yeah,
one.
Welcome
Carlo.
in.
Carlo.
Welcome in. Yeah. Welcome in.
You know what's funny too is that see, I don't even know how to I know how to hold cigarettes.
You nailed it.
I know how to hold cigarettes. Cigarillo, but tobacco, man, like it's too big for. I don't know, man. It's like
These are Maduros from Nicaragua. Nicaragua.
Not Nicaragua.
well, thanks for this. I appreciate this. This
Thanks,
is
Carlo.
this
We
is-
appreciate you.
This is my first ever cigar, and I'm doing this with you. I've known you for. a
Is it
long
your
time.
first cigar?
This is my
I
first
think
ever
this is my
cigar.
first cigar too.
Yeah,
Oh, really? Here, try this big one then.
yeah.
It's gonna take like 2 hours.
No, these are
Probably
45 minutes.
Oh.
The big ones are 45 minutes. Obviously, those ones are just much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, in a real tambayan in the Philippines, it's alcohol and cigarettes.
Yeah.
It's usually in front of a sari-sari store. That's usually a setting, and then because tambayan in the Philippines, it's in a way how people kind of like decompressed.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
it usually happens after work at night until like whatever, because that's how they decompressed. And there's always been like something involved with cigarettes and decompressing.
Yeah.
Like that's like a usual thing, right? Like especially when cigarettes first came out. I'm not saying it's like a healthy thing,
Yeah.
right? It's but there's always something connected with cigarettes and decompressing.
Yeah.
Alcohol on the
it's
other
head
hand,
rush, right?
I think that's on like the moderation part. So that
Yeah.
depends on
Gotta know your limit. Play within it.
yes.
But let me just say one thing though. I know people can't smell this but it literally smells like a tambayan now.
It does, right?
It smells like a tambayan now.
it actually does.
Yeah. It even smells like, when they have in the Philippines they have like karaoke nights. You could.
Oh no.
Well, I just told you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to try it?
Got some double fistiness. Yes.
Well, let me try yours.
Yes, you may.
You okay, Frank?
It's a little. This good. This got throw up.
Oh man.
This is good.
Dude, this is a crazy experience because I never imagined, or I
It's
never
nice.
It's nice.
nice.
Yeah.
when I started this pod, this was never an idea until like Carlo was like, "You got to do that." I'm
He
like,
pitched it.
Yeah, he pitched.
I pitched
Yeah.
it. Yeah. I
And-
DM'd it to him. I was like, hey,
Yeah.
would you guys
Yeah.
be opposed if I brought some cigarettes?
Part of me was just like, yeah, I was wondering if that was gonna be okay, but
Well, eat the chat.
now we know.
Yeah. Again, we're not promoting. You heard it from Mark.
Yeah.
None of this is a promotion. This is we're showing authenticity.
The authenticity of what tambayan
of what
is.
tambayan is. Yeah.
And again, like being from the Philippines, it smells like home in a tambayan situation
dude.
here.
And this
hold
is
on,
what I
hold
was saying. Like growing up, like I smelt this
Yeah.
every day, and that's why, like to me, That's why I didn't like.
Hi guys.
I didn't like smoking, or I didn't like the smell of cigarettes or like tobacco, because I just smelt it every day. And also, my grandmother on my mom's side, I remember I didn't like it when she kissed us because she actually chewed tobacco.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's how she put out her cigarette. Is when it's like almost done,
She would just eat it.
she flips it and
Yeah.
just chews it.
Dang.
Yeah, and then she kisses you.
That's so
She's like,
baller.
"Oh, apo."
That's pretty.
So baller.
That's tough.
That's
She's
crazy.
gangster, man.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
gangster.
That's crazy.
But yeah. Anyway, Carlo, again, thank you for this. This
Yeah.
is quite an experience.
Yeah.
Again, this is my first ever cigar, and I'm glad I'm experiencing it with you guys. But yeah, Carlo,
Yeah.
welcome to
Thanks,
Bigoy.
man. Thank you. Thank you. A long intro, but
Yeah.
Super.
don't be afraid to open these up, guys.
Oh yeah, snacks are there.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking of like doing an episode with Filipino snacks with just Mark trying them, and then sliding in a balut in there and then force him to do it. But
like mystery box
Yeah,
of like
mystery box,
snacks.
No, you just gotta throw a balut in like a bag of chippy or something. Half open chicken here.
duck. Duck.
It's like the whole. It's like he's eating the whole, and he gets to the middle. It's like a balut in there.
Yeah, instead of like soy on the taho, it's like
Oh man.
it's like oh balut.
Like, is that a
Oh
beak?
no! Oh no!
Oh man.
Yeah.
But anyway, Carlo, I've known you, man, long time. I think, let me see, because we were both in the same. We were all in the same youth group.
Mark wasn't.
You weren't, Mark?
I wasn't in YFC. I was on an SFC. Nobody invited me to YFC events. Everybody thought that everyone was
That's not
inviting
true. We
Mark to
invited
YFC things. Huh?
That's not true. We invited you.
Oh, I didn't listen. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's because like,
Yeah.
well,
I
because
went to a Catholic school too, man. There was like a bunch of like Catholic Filipinos around me, and they were just like, I think they all assumed that like, someone tried to invite Mark, but he said no. Or something. But I didn't get an invite. Period. I was just like watching people on Facebook. Oh, that camp looks cool. I wish I could be there.
Damn. Someone out there failed you.
But I'm like,
yeah, they didn't reach
I'm
out to
like,
you.
oh, okay, I guess.
Well, the other thing too is that like I guess I just knew you because of my cousin, Carl.
Correct. Yeah,
Right.
we went to the same high school.
Yeah.
Carl's hilarious.
But with Carlo, I think I officially I've known of you since like the beginning of my like when I joined YFC
yeah.
in 2008. But I think we started hanging out in I want to say 2012.
Yes.
So
Sounds about right.
I don't know if you guys know, but every summer since 2012, I would sleep over at this guy's house for
Oh, wow.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Every summer since 2012
Yeah.
to this day.
No.
To this day.
Yeah. That's pretty bad. That's pretty pissed about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, exactly. That's the kids' room.
No, I want to say like 2012 till probably like 2015. Like every summer I slept over at his house for like
It was a long stretch.
it's quite a long stretch.
And it was like when my parents would go out on vacation, and so I'd be like by myself.
Yeah.
And it's like, just come over, dude.
yeah, I'd be there for like days.
Yeah.
And we lived the bachelor life.
Yeah.
Like all we did was
Did jack all. Just nothing. Just nothing.
in his basement,
Yeah.
in his parents' basement. We'd wake up, we'd watch
Anime. Like anime or Batsu games.
Batsu games.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know those Japanese game shows?
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah, yeah.
okay, as an
Takeshi
example,
Castle?
like,
Takeshi
yeah,
Castle,
Gotcha
or-
Castle,
No, like,
Silent Library.
Silent Library.
Oh, okay.
Classic.
Yeah.
So those same guys that started Silent Library, they would do like 24-hour challenges. And
These are on YouTube?
They used
no,
to be,
no,
used
no.
to be.
It's
Not
on.
anymore.
It's on. Well, it used to be on YouTube when we watched it, but
Yeah.
it's on Reddit now. But he introduced me to those, and from like 2013 or 2011 or 2012 to 2015, there was like new ones, and usually around summer is when
Yes.
they would release
Yeah.
Oh, good timing.
a new one, and we would it's like 10 episodes per series, and it's like an hour each.
Oh,
It
wow.
was
It's
so fun.
yeah,
And
it's
you guys just bodied that?
Yeah.
well, it would
Yeah, light work.
it would
Yeah,
take
light
like
work.
it would take a few days, right?
Yeah.
But we would start off the morning with that,
Yeah.
and then he'd be like, "You hungry?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's get food." And he's like, "Oh no, don't worry."
Yeah.
He'll make craft dinner, mac and
Nice.
cheese,
Nice.
cheese.
Oh, did you throw the hot dogs in there?
No, we did spam.
spam.
Oh, even
Yeah.
better.
and
Spam.
ketchup.
Nice,
And
nice,
ketchup?
nice.
Heck
Yeah.
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 And then
Fond memories.
we would eat that and watch, and after we finish eating, we'd play NBA
2K.
2K.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'd watch him play online.
Yeah.
And then halfway through the day, like people would come over out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And there
Vince,
were
or like-
some days where we did, if you guys remember, Epic Mealtime.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did.
There's a pretty popular video with your
My
brother.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So we would do it at his house, and
But you
that's
wouldn't
that's
film
like
it.
a dinner. And then there was a time where we're like,
we were like, finally, let's film it
Yeah,
because we
let's
would
film it.
make actual epic meal times.
Yeah.
And then my brother was like, "Why don't we just film this?" And
Yeah.
we're like, "Okay, fine." So we did. Yeah.
and that's usually how like a week would turn out for the both of us.
Yeah.
But that's how I bonded with Carlo. That's like,
Yep.
yeah, I want to say that's when we like really connected. That I knew of him before. We like knew each other. Like we would see each other at like events, kind of just said hi. But that's like, I think one of those things too was I found out that you were the only one, I guess, in my circle group of friends that did broadcasting at BCIT, and I wanted to get into it, and so
Yeah.
I reached out to you, and that's when we kind of like, that's when it all started.
Yeah.
And he
And,
helped.
like we got more matured in our relationship, and
Yeah.
there's more of like, hey, yeah, we should do this. If you want to get into it, you should do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we did like projects together. I would help him. We helped some people.
Yeah.
And that's what like how it all kind of started.
Yeah.
And then every year we just like hung out. Like there's this random story where my wife and I, we were spending our 3rd year anniversary at Fort Langley.
Nice.
Because we're like, oh, where should we go? Like, oh, let's just go to Fort Langley. Let's check it out.
It's nice out there.
Yeah.
And we were driving and we see Carlo and Nat and their baby and their kid, and we're like, whoa, that's Carlo and Nat. And so half of our 3rd year anniversary.
Yeah, just randomly walking around Fort Langley together.
Yeah.
It was a
Fort
pleasant surprise.
Meant to be.
Yeah, it was great.
But that's how that's been my relationship with Carlo, man. It's and then the classic like basketball. We play ball
6
together.
a.m. ball.
6 a.m. ball, Don Bosco.
Like every guest in the series here, everyone's played 6 a.m. ball.
Yo, damn near.
Connections.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Everyone. Runs, Kevin, AJ was there too.
Future guests.
Yeah, future guys.
dude.
Guess we haven't even named yet.
6 a.m. ball was
Yeah.
I guess it was a staple. Like all of us. Oh,
It was such a staple,
maybe-
man.
But it was
Not
great
Mark.
because people.
I think I got invited, but
Yeah.
okay, that one I did get
No,
invited to, but I declined.
It's funny
You were like
because
willingly 6.
I know. I'm just like, that's exactly what I'm like. 6 a.m.
Like
no, it's funny because like people who were not good at basketball still showed up, and
Yeah.
that's what made
it's
it fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like Mikey Raimundo showed up one day. Sorry to call you out. Sorry, Mikey. Oops.
People weren't that good, man. Mike and Raimundo. Trash.
It was just a nice hangout too. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
it was like a bonding experience. For
Yeah,
sure.
it really was. Because some of us like pulled all nighters just to get to that
Yeah.
6 a.m. ball.
Oh man.
Do you remember when? So like the past episode with the Rocky, you guys were talking about Simbanga Bay.
Yeah.
I remember there was a stretch where we do Simbanga Bay.
And then 6
And
a.m.
then 6 a.m.
Oh, I remember
Oh,
that. I
yes.
remember that.
Right.
And then there was that
remember
one
that
guy, I don't know
too.
who it is, but there was one guy who like was pilgrimage. He would walk to Simbanga Bay and he would walk the 6 a.m. ball.
Oh.
Yeah,
That was the
dude.
pilgrimage.
What a
I don't know-
walk.
I don't know who
Actually-
did that. I forgot his name, but he like did that every Simbanga Bay.
Was it Mikey?
I mean,
We love you, Mikey, if you're watching this, okay?
it's like a half an hour walk from like
Yeah, it's
DBYC
crazy, yeah.
to Rec Center.
And it was the cold too. It was like
Oh,
right.
yeah.
it's
yeah.
December, yeah.
because that was like when we were still technically in high school, like post secondary, where everyone's break lined up during Simbanga Bay, so everyone had
Yeah.
time off.
Yeah,
And so we would do
that's right.
Simbanga Bay and then meander over to 6 a.m. ball.
6 a.m. ball.
And then the guys who like didn't have daytime jobs, we would go to like eat.
Eat dim sum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
like
Wow.
whatever.
In Surrey?
What a
Sorry.
time.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
So we sent to like
Anywhere.
Neptune or something?
No,
No,
there's this
no.
really old
Oh, was it on like
on 104.
No, I
went?
remember
Oh, you
going
went?
to Asia like after too. When it like
Oh,
wide
in
open.
Richmond?
No, Asia, like the old Asia at Fleetwood.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
The one by Shell.
Correct.
Yeah.
Shout
No,
outs to
there's
Asia.
classic?
there's
R.I.P. Asia.
what was that? Do you know that Lee Yuen? Was it Lee Yuen?
Lee
It
Yuen.
must have been Lee's
Yeah.
Closed.
Yeah.
Closed.
It's closed now.
Closed, yeah.
Man.
But that was also a dim sum place.
Yeah, that was like a spot. That was
It
like
kept
across
changing.
104.
It was like a dim sum, then turned to like a just like
a restaurant.
Regular
restaurant.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
kept renovating it and then they
Yeah.
closed down.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's been a long time since we're like. I mean, there's not a year where I didn't see Carlo,
True. Yeah.
and
yeah,
there was like a long stretch where I saw Carlo every week.
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4 year stretch because we surfed together or we were
Yeah.
both youth leaders, and so like almost every weekend we were seeing each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but man, it's now it's just evolved. I mean,
Yeah.
we still like. I'm a godparent to one of your kids, which is
Yeah.
like an honor.
Yeah.
I was so surprised when he asked me. I
Yeah.
was like,
Well, then
Really?
yeah. He's my youngest godfather.
Yeah.
yeah.
That was a strategic plan because we want a fun one and we want a serious one.
Okay.
So we do that with both of our children. Like we have a fun ninong and we have a serious ninong.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what.
I'm
You
the
got
serious one.
The serious one.
Yeah, obviously.
Tito Bigoy.
Obviously.
Ninong.
No.
Ninong Bigoy.
But obviously, in all honest, like in seriousness, like the reason why we chose Jillian was because like we thought of Nat and I thought of like no other person that we knew, because you have a relationship with Nat on your own,
Yeah.
and that was like very important for me because
Mhm.
like as a parent. I mean, I'm going philosophically here, but like if Nat and I were to go, we want
Go where?
like,
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
from this
I'm kidding.
world, smoking all these
From
cigars.
this house, yeah.
Putok bato.
Yeah, putok bato. Yeah. If I get a brain aneurysm, like we want our kids to be like good. You know what I mean? Like taken care of.
Thanks, man.
Both like here in this world and like spiritually, obviously,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
in its deeper meaning. But yeah, like that was like there was no other person that we thought of that was like fit the role for our child. So it was like great. So it was,
I
like,
think the yeah.
yeah,
You might need to light that.
Yeah,
in.
you might have to
I've
help
been
him out.
looking at you just like stare at that for the longest time.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like
Um,
my that was my earliest memory of you. But yeah, there was like you said, a lot of like mac and cheese nights.
I
stuff
think
like
that was like
but-
my core memory with
Yeah.
you is the summertime at your place. That was like because it's usually like it's one of those things where it's like, oh man, like you get to experience like quote unquote independence. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
Right,
yeah.
at such a like a young age. Like
yeah.
you're living a bachelor life, but not really, only for like a few days.
I think because our age gap is just enough to where like I'm old enough to kind of know what I'm doing at
Yeah,
the time. Like, but then you were still young enough to be like, I'm independent. Like,
I'm
this is so
independent,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Newly independent.
So it was like it was a nice stretch of summer. Kept me out of trouble, that's for sure. But we were just basement gobbling.
Yeah. As old. Yeah. Not towards each other, but yeah.
yeah. Important note.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh man.
We're basement dwellers.
Yeah, basement dwellers.
There you go. Yeah.
But I mean, you also had like
Yeah. I mean,
Like-
Mark, dude. Mark and I, our relationship stemmed from long gaming nights.
Correct. I did not meet Carlo in person
Yeah.
for the longest time.
I knew his voice.
Really?
yeah,
Yes.
I knew his voice. We
Correct.
knew each other's voices, but not each other's faces.
Dude, Mark
Oh
made
my
me
gosh.
laugh so hard so many times.
It all stemmed from just very young racism.
Yeah. No,
Online,
dude,
like all
just
day.
Call of Duty lobbies, right? It's just unhinged
Oh,
racism.
Mhm.
And like
Unhinged.
Mark is just goes off on some people, and I just laugh every single time.
You know what's crazy? Like when I was playing COD, I was in my parents' living room. I was sitting there like with my headset on, and like they can't hear anything but me and just yelling at people online.
Yeah.
Just like trolling people so hard.
Yeah.
I didn't know you
so
were
funny.
that deep in COD.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it was.
I mean, I
like-
wasn't good. I was just good at trash.
I know,
talking.
but like you're still part of like the game.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, like
We had a great time.
yeah. We had a
Man,
good group.
Yeah, it was like Nat, myself, Pat, and then
Yeah, it was like.
But that was
Yashay.
like the staple five.
yeah.
And then
branched
when
out.
after Call of Duty activities, we'd like hang out in the group chat and we would turn on our webcams.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then remember you like we had our boxes next to each other.
Yeah.
So it looked like my head was going into it.
Yeah, there's a screenshot of
Yeah,
that
there's a
somewhere
screenshot.
on Facebook.
So there's a photo of Mark bending over, and I'm like right next to him and putting my head in his mouth. It's the funniest thing, dude. And Jeffrey took the screenshot. I was like, dude,
Yeah.
we got
Oh
exposed.
man, I didn't know you were in the COD lobbies.
Dude,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Who else was in there? Gen Z?
Gen Z.
Yeah.
Gen Z was in
Yeah.
there.
Quite a few people.
yeah.
It
And
definitely
then-
branched out. I'm pretty sure like we played COD with yourself. Like Rocky was in it.
At some point, yeah. Because it's well, I mean, like I said, my relationship with you was like through my cousin.
Right.
So I knew you there, but when I played COD, I didn't really know who I played with besides like Carlo, Bryce,
Yeah.
Me.
Franco, like the voices I know, right? And
Right,
so
right.
And also me and Jillian's COD is specifically Nazi zombies.
Nazi
Oh
zombies.
yeah,
Ah.
I remember that
Hot
was
zombies.
that was yours. Yeah.
Dude.
Every time I'm on Black Ops, I just saw you guys on.
Yeah, it was.
And
It
Nazi
was me and
zombies,
Jillian grinding the theater.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
You know which one?
Yeah.
yeah.
Classic.
It's still the same. Like we never like I think we reached like level 64 or something like that.
Oh my gosh, you guys must
That's
have been
high.
playing
No,
forever.
it
No.
was like hours and hours.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
high.
There was a point where Franco and I were like, "Yo, let's pause, let's eat, take a shower, and then get back at it."
Like,
Because
don't
we
you
would
dare
just-
kill that last crawler.
Yeah.
We need to eat.
Yeah.
It's like, we need
like,
to use the
I'll
washroom.
kite him. You do whatever you do. I'll keep kiting him. And
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
because the thing is, if you pause and the other people aren't paused, the game continues, right?
I
So
see.
You
him
can't
and I
pause it?
have to like pause
at the same
together
time. I see.
Yeah.
to do basic human needs.
Let's list them.
Sitting there for like
funny.
3 hours
Yeah.
together.
great.
Yeah, man.
That's
I
great.
remember that with Franco. But
Big strategy on that.
you've also had a relationship.
Yeah,
like,
well,
you've known
Franco,
for a
man,
long time
we
now.
jammed for hours, man. It was just like instrumentals, we bass guitar. This guy was the OG Jack Johnson. Like he put me on the Jack Johnson so heavy.
That's so true. You know what? That was the first Jack
Yeah.
Johnson, John Mayer,
And then
Paolo
we
Nutini.
both shared the similar love of City and Color.
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember
City
that.
and Color specifically.
So we
Wow.
yeah. So you remember that, dude? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, Frank and I go wait. Earlier we were talking about earlier we were talking about like, oh, we got nostalgia blast.
Yeah.
Every time I hear like City and Color, Hello, I'm in Delaware.
Yeah.
I just like I think of Franco because it's like one of the things.
snap, Yeah.
He was the first person out of my friend group to learn like City and Color guitar.
And
Like,
guitar.
You probably learned like the hard songs too.
No,
Like,
he
just,
did.
Like the girl.
4 chords.
Hey,
know,
those are great. Yeah.
Up tempo.
I always say how Franco's like the Swiss Army knife of music. Like
Oh, jeez.
Elaborate.
No, please.
Putting up
don't.
Knows everything.
Franco's
Knows
very
all-
talented,
like,
guys.
yeah.
Franco's
put
very
like an
talented.
instrument in front of him. Like,
Yeah.
he'll
Yeah.
play it. It's freaking. We
him a triangle,
sometimes
he's
we
like,
meet
what?
up at like Long and McQuaid.
Yeah.
Like when Franco and I used to like just hang out.
Yeah.
I'd meet him at Long McQuaid because he'd be there, and this guy's like playing a different instrument every time I
Yeah.
saw him. Even now,
I'm
like
not
there were
surprised.
times
Yeah.
where we'd
Yeah.
like go there before a pod, and
Yeah.
this guy's on a DJ like or like a mixing like
Yeah.
table, and I was like, and he's just going at it,
Yeah.
and I'm like, man, this guy's in the zone.
Yeah.
It's pretty freaking crazy.
Yeah.
I don't hear what's going on, but in my head I'm like, yeah, this guy's cooking.
Yeah. The optics look pretty sick. There's like nothing playing. It's just like,
Yeah, I'm just learning the thing. Like, how do you do this?
saw this on YouTube once.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
So yeah, we played in bands together. That was
yeah, that's
Formative years, I'd say.
Yeah.
Right? It's crazy.
yeah, because I remember you guys. I remember seeing you guys performing together. Like you usually play bass.
I wouldn't doubt that like Franco helped with my growth in my musicality for sure.
Wow.
So
Can you sorry, I'm like
Round two.
constantly just like going at that. I told you I don't know how to smoke.
you have to keep it.
keep going at it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to smoke. But anyway, Carlo, again, thank you for hosting this. This is freaking awesome. Thank you
Yeah.
for the snacks. I'm actually gonna have one of those San Mig lights.
Yeah, your
in a
unemployed
bit
friend
there.
on a Tuesday.
Yeah. And again, just a reminder, as a
We're not
disclaimer,
promoting.
we're not promoting.
Yeah.
This is authenticity of a hangout in the Philippines. This is tambay and authenticity. But yeah, man. Speaking of Filipino, by the way, if I'm like kind of rambling, one thing that I really appreciated with Kevin last episode was
Oh my gosh, he kept us on track.
Yeah.
dude,
did. He
I
did.
really,
did.
I
He kept us
really,
all on track.
honestly,
Because he was
Kevin,
always
shout
like,
out.
he's like, let me backtrack to my
Yeah.
That was great.
Because
Kevin's super sharp.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
He's
Oh my
good.
God.
He's
Honestly, like
Love
we
that
would.
guy.
It was
Stand-up guy.
the podcast was us listening to him and being like, man, we're so dumb. Yeah. Okay, you guys all felt that, right? Like I was just like, man, I don't think I said anything because
Yeah.
I'm just like
After
in
the-
awe. I mean, he's so well spoken.
Well, Kevin has that aura, right? Like,
It's true, man.
Yeah.
Like it was nice listening to him.
yeah.
That after the pod, he left the apartment. Mark and I kind of looked at each other and we're like, dude, every time he spoke, I just felt dumb.
Am I
Yeah, dude.
uneducated?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man.
But so shout out Sim. So if we're ever like kind of going off track, but I mean like, dude, cigars and alcohol's out. I'm not saying like we're gonna go
On track.
We're not gonna get
whatever.
off the rails.
Yeah, it's but yeah, I don't take offense to it if it like, and like I said, I really appreciated what Kevin did, because sometimes it's like, we're just rambling.
Yeah.
My mind's also not like at its sharpest at the moment, so if I'm derailing, just let me know.
I got you.
Thought wise, not like
yeah.
morality.
Yeah.
Thank you
He's having
for,
an episode.
for clarifying
It's like
that.
having an episode. Oh.
But yeah, man, for I wanted to talk to you more so in terms of like your Filipino upbringing. One thing that we kind of always touched on, and this is one of the things that like kind of brought me back to my curiosity in the Filipino culture is when Carlo actually started talking to me about like Filipino stuff. And to me, I was like, you're interested in these things? Like for somebody who's been like,
When was he talking to you about this stuff?
like post COVID. This is when like we
Okay,
started.
so fairly recent.
Yeah, fairly recent, yeah, exactly. But like when we would have like moments, when Kevin talked about like him and Mike Rodas, his friend, would have like deep conversations. I enter those conversations with Carlo. Like those are there are days where like Carlo and I will just hang out and just like go deep in like conversations.
Yeah.
And he started sharing to me about like Filipino like culture, like upbringing, what he did in the Philippines, what he experienced in the Philippines. And to me that kind of like that tickled my curiosity in terms of like I want to talk to other people.
Yeah. Everyone has their own story.
Yeah, because everyone has their own stories, and like to me, it's like it was just so interesting listening to Carlo about his stories, about the culture, his experiences in the Philippines. Because to me, I've always known Carlo as like
North
born and
American
raised
Carlo.
in Canada. Like I thought he was born and raised here.
You know what's so funny? I thought the same.
Yeah.
Were you born in the Philippines?
No, I was born in the Philippines.
Yeah. Yeah. How old were you when you moved here?
8. So 8. I was 8 when I moved here. So
Oh, no way. What year was this?
97, 98.
Okay.
So the weird thing about me is that like I don't know where to begin, right? I guess I'll start from the beginning. So
Yeah.
I was born and raised in the Philippines. Oh, I wouldn't say I was raised in the Philippines, but I was born in the Philippines for sure. But I like my earliest memory I have in the Philippines was my first birthday, and we had like at my house we have like a plot of land, and it's like fenced off, and it's big, in terms of like it's good enough to fit like 3 small houses in it.
Where in
Four
the Philippines?
in Malabon.
Oh, Malabon, right?
Malabon.
Yeah.
Was it Gabriel subdivision?
Wow.
Gabriel subdivision somewhere.
Not Gabriel subdivision. Gabriel.
Gabriel
Subdivision.
subdivision. And so it's like big enough to fit 3 small houses, and that was all thanks to my Lolo Elias, which is my son's name, who's my son's named after, and so in that little area we have our birthdays there. So my earliest memory was my first birthday, and they were saying happy birthday, and it was tradition in the Philippines. I don't know how it is now, but like they would icing your face with fingers. So my whole entire face was covered with icing. I just remember crying, and my Lola taking me to the bathroom and like wiping it off my face, and just me ugly crying like crazy. That was like the first memory I had earlier in like my first birthday in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Is there like a saying for that when they do that?
I don't know.
I don't know this tradition.
Maybe it's just your family who.
But
doesn't
I remember having it to my brother. Like everyone did it to like.
Like your cousins too?
Yeah.
Family.
Oh yeah.
So
no,
it was
I
like
don't-
icing on the face, just like a finger and the cake and the finger like on your face.
That must have been a lot of people just icing.
Yeah,
their
there was
face
a
without
lot.
the
Yeah, that's why I was crying.
yeah. Man, I would cry too.
And,
as
like
an
all
adult.
these strangers I don't know. Like, so and then like my memories wane in and out. Like from there, it was like I remember, when my house was being built in that little area, the fenced off area. So, they like in the Philippines they don't have like storage, so they just leave concrete on like the floor or whatever. And I was playing with the concrete, and I got really bad asthma attack, and I ended up going to the hospital. And so I didn't.
Like this is like powdered concrete?
Yeah. I inhaled it.
Okay.
And so my mom was like freaking out. She took me to the hospital. I don't remember much. I like to think that I was in a medically induced coma because it was that serious. Because I just don't remember anything. I remember waking up or like falling asleep at my house and waking up at the hospital and like IVs just down my arm. Like they had to like, because I was wiggly or whatever, I was like squirmy, so they had to like pin it down with a board. So there was like a wooden board on my arm, and then to keep my arm straight, so the needles wouldn't bend in my arm.
How old were you?
Because you were like
I don't remember, dude. That's the thing. Is like
you were hardening or something.
I don't know, but
The
it
concrete man.
was like I didn't eat obviously, so the IVs were like it like
Keeping
really
you alive.
yeah pretty much. I was there for a long time,
Dude, that's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
a crazy story.
and like from there, my mom was like, "Oh, you have weak lungs. You just have weak lungs." So like.
So in honor of that,
Yeah. No, but yeah, it's like that's like one of my memories. And then the same thing when my when the house was still being built, you know how they use rebar in the concrete
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
to keep it straight. My brother and I were playing in the concrete like that they were still making a house.
Yeah.
My brother decides to jump over the rebar and gets a long gash.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
And then my mom was so afraid he got tetanus.
Yeah.
So they had to go to the hospital, and it was like bleeding out. My brother was crying. And that's all. Like that's another memory I remember.
How far
So-
apart were these concrete stories?
Well, I mean,
Like, you
obviously
and
within
Alien.
months, because like,
Yeah.
the house wasn't built yet
Yeah.
when I came back from the hospital, so the rebar was still there. So we were like playing around, and so that was like out of bounds. Like right away, my parents like, don't play here anymore because you're gonna go back to the hospital.
Concrete related injuries.
Did you guys not have like friends there to like play
What?
with?
And this is where it goes back to like my tradition is that because I was so young, like that complex is all I knew, right? That little like plot of land is all I knew, and anyone in that was like close family. So I didn't have any friends. Like I didn't make any friends out there. I was pretty like closed off, and so
Oh, you guys were kind of like stay here, don't go out.
yeah,
Type of
like my brother was old enough to go to the school, but I
Yeah.
was like in preschool, and that was like 3 hours a day.
Mm,
So I would be going to my preschool and then meeting my friends
yeah.
and then going back home and then just hanging out with my family. So like that was my whole foundation in the Philippines.
Oh,
Like,
they
family
they
time,
didn't
family
let you
time,
like
all the time.
play in the streets with
No.
other kids. Ah.
No.
Ah.
So that's like very different from what I heard from the past guests. So that whole thing was very different for me.
Mhm.
Funny thing about the preschool that I attended, it was a Catholic preschool.
Yeah.
And there was like that's when they had capital punishment or whatever it's called. Corporal
In the
punishment,
Philippines?
where like they hit you and stuff.
Oh,
Okay,
in-
capital
in
punishment is
class.
when they kill you.
Sorry, is it
Man, we
corporal
didn't-
punishment?
Yeah, when they like,
I think
like,
corporal
hit
is
you with like a ruler stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember, we didn't like all places in the Philippines. There's no running water.
Yeah.
So like, bathroom breaks. Bathroom breaks is like there was a ravine in the back, and so the boys would go out first and then pee in the ravine, and we would come back in, and then the girls would go out there, and we didn't know what they did. So, and I remember one time too, like, going back to the punishment thing, we were like misbehaving. So because it's a Catholic school or a Catholic preschool, they put us in a dark room and they made us dance. It's like this is what the devils do. This is what the devils do. We got freaked out,
That's pretty
dude.
freaky.
Yeah, dude. And that explained me growing up. I hated the dark.
The dark?
Yeah. That was like one of my
That's kind of
Earlier.
That like,
That's a valid fear.
did you experience that in the Philippines? That kind of punishment from school?
Were they
Like,
Corporal.
yeah.
put you in
Corporal.
the dark? No,
As
it
a-
was.
Did they hit you though? Like is that what?
I got told to clean after class.
Oh no.
I
This
don't
was
remember
like,
getting hit, but that is a thing though.
yeah. My brother got hit. I'm pretty sure he got hit when he was at school and stuff like that.
By like a nun or
I don't know, probably
Teacher?
a teacher. Yeah.
Just random dude on the street.
My oldest aunt, my tita, she was like a teacher and she was like dealing him out apparently. So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
that's when it was like allowed back then.
Yeah.
My most memorable memories of like not really punishment, but you just got humiliated for being stupid. Like they'll be like, "Oh, look at these idiot kids!" Like literally the teacher. In
Well,
Tagalog.
how would you say, look at these idiot kids in Tagalog?
Tignan mo tong mga bobo na to.
No, like yes.
Mga tanga.
Yeah.
Damn, I felt that.
And that's like C plus, B minus. You're stupid.
Yeah.
B plus,
It's a high standard.
I
B
would-
minus, B
It's a
minus.
very
I would
high
not
standard.
last
It's
in
the
Philippines.
standards are super high, and
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
I
grade
bet.
4. This is like grade 4.
Line
Yeah.
of 7 is like fail. in
Yeah.
the Philippines.
Yeah.
It's pretty much fail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here,
Here you can get
when I
degrees
found out, I'm like,
with that.
wow,
C's get
70?
degrees.
He's get degrees, baby.
He's got
Yeah.
degrees. So yeah, that was like my whole foundation in the time in the Philippines is because I was so shelled off from like the streets, I guess. It was like family. It was always family time.
How many families were there in the like
And
compound?
so there's three. Before I left, there was 3 houses, right? So, 4. Sorry, 4. So one of them was my oldest aunt, my mom's oldest sister. So this is my mom's side. My mom's side lives in Malabon, and my dad's side's in all the way in Tagagaraw, the Cagayan.
Yeah.
So my mom's oldest sister, my mom's youngest sister, my mom, and then my mom's oldest brother. That was all 4. The 4.
And how
Yeah.
many kids were there? Because I know there's just
Yes.
you and your brother on your
Yes.
mom's side.
And then my mom's oldest sister, she had 2 kids,
Mhm.
but they were like well off. They're at the time when I left, they were probably in their early 20s.
Oh, okay.
I left.
Yeah.
And then my dad's oldest brother, or my mom's oldest brother, he had 2 kids.
Mhm.
One of them was a teenager when I left, and the other one is my brother's age, like a year older than my brother.
Mm, mm.
And then my mom's youngest sister had one child who was like 2 or 3 years younger than me.
Mhm.
And then when I left, they had another one.
And are they all still in that compound?
In the yes, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for the most part, yes,
Because you have family out like in like LA. And,
yeah.
is that like your mom's side?
Yeah,
as
my
well?
mom's side. My mom's side's I have 2 cousins in LA. She have one family. My mom's sister is in LA. My mom's brother is in Chilliwack, but he's passed away now. But he had 2 kids, so I have 2 older, which they are maybe 4 years older than my brother.
Mhm.
But they're half First Nations
Oh,
Yeah.
and they're here.
in Chilliwack. But now they're in the band, so like they can flee. They're in Semiahmoo. So
Oh, I see.
they can just cross the border whenever they want.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Since they're in the First Nations band. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and like my mom's second oldest brother, one living in Chilliwack, he lived with the First Nations for so long that they actually honored him, and he's buried in the First Nations grave.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
So he was like their
Pretty awesome.
honorary, like you know how Rocky's their honorary Filipino. He
Yeah,
was
yeah.
the honorary First
First
Nations.
Nations.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
So
Wow.
yeah,
That's like okay. So Semiahmoo in like
both in the
like,
in the states
in the
and
states
and here,
in
yeah, yeah.
Canada. Okay. That's like in what Twasin area?
I don't
Is that
know.
Twasin
It's a big band, so it's
No,
like
but like the border is that like in Twasin?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
I think that's
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
where it is.
I think so.
Okay, so you have, or like the families in that is your I guess your mom's side of the family. Are
Yeah.
they keeping that compound
Yeah, yeah,
still?
yeah.
Like
yeah,
people
when
still live there?
So my mom's oldest sister passed away. My
Mm.
mom's older brother passed away, but my cousins still live there, and
Mm-hmm.
my mom's oldest brother's wife still lives.
Is your family's house still there?
No, we took it down. So
Oh,
my
okay.
Lola and my Lola lived at my house
Mm-hmm.
until they passed away, and then when they passed away, they cleared the land, so there's more room.
But
So
they're
the-
not like selling that out to
No,
like, the
no.
public. Okay,
No,
it's
that's-
kind of like
That's to the back of my Lolo. So I think they're gonna keep that place for as long as they can.
so. If you
honestly.
like want to have like if you want to build a house in the Philippines, you could.
Yeah,
can
and
do
also
it
in Tagagaraw, like I have my dad's side owns a plot of land in Tagagaraw too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like my mom also, so you know how like these weird family stories with like they have plots of land.
It's
My
usually,
mom,
like, shared.
my mom's dad, the Tumangday, like his family also has plots of land, but we haven't seen it in a while, and we think that there's like squatters in there. You know how it is. So
yeah.
like my dad, my Lolo has a plot of land somewhere that my mom hasn't seen in a while. That it's just I don't know what's going on with it.
Yeah.
So.
I was gonna ask if you've been back to the Philippines.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, I've been there maybe 3 times in total.
When was the most recent one?
2016.
Oh
2016.
yeah, recent. Yeah.
And that one's like, I'll go back to. So bringing up in the Philippines, I left when I was 7, but my mom. It's like when we moved here, we didn't have anyone. Like we didn't have any friends.
Yeah.
And my mom, my dad, we really pushed to find community because family was at home.
Yeah.
Right. So there was a strong push for us to find other Filipinos, and to just be with like-minded people, I guess. At the end of the day, and so like we landed over here. My uncle from Chilliwack really helped us out living here. He introduced us to like cousins that we didn't know lived here, and then, so that's how like we have family friends and all that stuff. He was like the connect at the time, and he like hooked up my dad with like jobs when he moved here. So before we left the Philippines, my dad actually lived here in Vancouver for 3 years by himself, and that was a doozy. That's like I'm gonna tell you more stories. Sorry, I'm kind of bird brained, but like, I was supposed to live in Australia, America, or New Zealand. So those are the 3.
Wow.
Those are the options.
Those are the options.
No Canada.
Not
No,
Vancouver,
no
yeah.
Canada, and this is why. Okay, so we considered Canada because my uncle was living here, but at the time I think he was a sailor, so he was still not like permanently in Canada. So we were like America because my mom's sister's there, and New Zealand, and Australia were easier to get visas for
From Philippines, yeah.
from the Philippines.
Yeah, I heard
at
about
the
that.
time. At the time, so I could have been a Kiwi. I could have had an Australian accent.
Wow.
right? Like my whole life could have been completely
Totally
different.
different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I tell this to Nat all the time. Like we could have not like never met. Like to my wife.
Dude,
If
you know
I
what's
did-
funny? There's so many stories of like immigrants. Originally we were gonna live in Toronto. Like,
Yeah.
my family was gonna be living in Toronto.
Yeah.
And it's only a split second. Like my mom.
Yeah.
Fighting for Vancouver.
Well.
Because the
Yeah.
sorry.
No, go for it.
But my dad was thinking like employment.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like there's way more opportunity in Toronto.
Yeah,
And this is like
100%.
early 2000s.
Yeah.
Way more opportunity in Toronto. Like he's thinking like survival.
Yeah.
But my mom's like, but I feel like Vancouver is just a nicer weather.
Yeah.
Like it must be more livable
Mhm.
in a way. I mean, it's pretty much.
They probably like really
LA, New York, kind of Vancouver,
right.
Toronto, right?
And they obviously like outweighed their options of like better life for you and your brother.
No,
obviously,
exactly.
right?
But then, we ended in Vancouver, and sometimes I wonder, like, man, it wouldn't have known none of you guys.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. And it's like what a
Totally
wild.
different.
And the only reason why we ended up going to Vancouver or Canada in general, because they were holding a seminar for civil engineers, because they needed civil engineers here in Canada, and that was like a short window, and my dad was lucky to like hear about it. And the reason why he was more enticed is because they were the only info sessions, like besides Australia and New Zealand, there and America, they had food. And he's like, oh, if Canada has food, they'll have like a bounty of more things, because like they're the ones offering food at the embassy, and they were like, oh yeah, dude, like this is great, this is great.
Wow.
And my dad
Yeah,
got
yeah.
free food. He came in because of the free food.
Yeah.
But he didn't know, like he ended up, it's an option.
Yeah.
And so and because my uncle was like, he was like the guy who was like the connect, like yeah, just come live here, like, and like all newly immigrated parents, like we struggled. Well, he had hard times finding jobs here.
Yeah,
He worked like odds end. He worked at 7-Eleven. He worked at like Winners.
Yeah.
And then like he would buy calling cards. And my mom told me this story the other day.
Oh,
He would buy
dude.
calling cards.
Oh, man, classic.
He would spend like hundreds of dollars of like money that he doesn't even have just to
Dude,
hear our
that
voice. And then
Oh, he was here
Wow.
first.
yeah, he was here first.
I see. I see. I
Wow.
thought you guys
Yeah.
all moved in at the same time.
Yeah. He would spend so
uh,
much money
yeah.
on these calling cards to call us like from home. And I'm like obviously half awake because it's like the time difference.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
want to talk to the guy.
Yeah.
So it's like just imagine.
What age were you at this point?
Before 7. So it's
Before
like
7,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
yeah.
You know,
So-
understand like the concept of like how much money he spent just to talk to you guys.
yeah,
like,
exactly.
Dad's late. Come on, man.
I don't know if you guys like experienced using a calling card before.
I
but
do.
it's like
I do.
horrendous experience because you have to press
sucks.
so many buttons. And,
And
like,
then sometimes they cut you off earlier than what the
Correct.
card
Yeah, yeah.
claims. It's like, bro,
Yeah.
why? There was still 5 minutes left. Like,
yeah,
yeah, I do remember
And actually
that.
have a San Miguel.
yeah.
It's drying you out, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
My throat is like
Yeah.
dry.
We're gonna get extra raspy, Jillian.
there's a thing here. So yeah, that was like us coming up here in Vancouver. Like we could have gone anywhere. We ended up here and establishing our life, But again, it was like my parents' push for family and like togetherness. That was like the big push because we had no one, right? We essentially had no one, and yeah, it was like there was a struggle, right? Like there was always a struggle. Thanks. Let's just put it down. Sorry. Thanks. It was a struggle to like make ends meet, but like growing up, my parents ensured that my brother and I never saw that, which is very like honorable
Oh,
of them.
dude. Yeah. Mine
But
too.
like when I grew up where I'm at now, I only hear like I've just finally now heard the stories of like the struggle of like how my parents like were really like using credit cards to pay for credit cards and stuff like that, like and we never saw any of that. It's because like they saw the value of like our establishing here in the city or in a different country, right?
Well, cheers,
So,
guys.
cheers.
Cheers to the hard work of our parents.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Sweat
Cheers.
sacrifice.
Cheers.
To the
Thanks for this.
sacrifice.
Thanks for this, Carlo.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, Charles.
So yeah, that was the whole like entire thing, getting here, and like moving here in 7. It was Franco mentioned like previous episodes. There's like levels to, like, your familiarity with, like back home.
Back home, yeah.
Yeah, and so when I first arrived here, I had like the moment where people made fun of my accent and like my English language and lack
I
thereof.
can't imagine that, man. Like, you with
I
an
know.
accent?
It's just like because
Yeah,
we've
it's so
known
weird, right? Yeah.
North American Carlo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah, and
Not
so
fresh from the Philippines
and
too.
like I because of that, I think I got like really scared of talking. So I was like a quiet kid for the majority part of my elementary school, because I wasn't confident enough in like my speaking. So I would literally just be like a shadow to guys who were like friendly enough for me. So, and then when I moved over to Newton, I went to a new school and I found myself a new person. So I was like, I tried to put myself out more as a kid and like make more friends. And so that's where
Can you still speak Tagalog?
yeah, I can. Well, no, actually, I can understand. I
But
can understand.
Can you hold a?
Naintindihan ko.
Oh, okay. I see it now.
Pero hindi I got it.
So kung tatagalogan kita, maintindihan.
Yeah,
mo.
I can understand.
Did you understand that, Mark?
Nope. I'm like really my parents really ingrained like Tagalog in my house.
Yeah.
Even though we would talk back in English, like they would, I would still.
While you were hearing in Canada.
Yeah.
I think a lot of parents, at the very least, if the kid lost the Tagalog,
Yeah.
they would still speak Tagalog. At least that I know of, speak Tagalog to the kids. That
Yeah.
way, they can retain at least understanding it.
Yeah.
Because my brother doesn't really speak Tagalog anymore, but he can understand fully. So I think that is still so valuable.
Yeah.
To have that still.
Yeah.
Because every time we go home, he's fine.
Yeah. I think and I think I can get by when I feel confident getting by like, Kuya, saan tayo pupunta? You know, and like, bayad po.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's like very simple, and everyone speaks Taglish there, right?
Yeah.
From my experience, when I came back, people know English enough, but they're too shy to respond.
In the Philippines.
In the Philippines,
Yeah.
they'll like have enough
Not me,
confidence to understand the English, but then they'll like have their nosebleed moment or whatever they call it, right? To like, oh yeah, like just the other day we had our dryer was broken, and we had a guy come fix it, and he was Filipino, and the whole time he was speaking English to us. At the end, when he finally repaired it, he's like, "I guess Filipino." I was like, "Yeah," and then in Tagalog, he's like, "You guys made me use all my English." I was like, "Damn, dude."
That's a normal occurrence here. Yeah. We there's been like I've had some instances where I'm somewhere and some Filipino needs help.
Yeah,
And obviously with the way I look, like sometimes I'm mistaken for a non-Filipino.
yeah,
And so they would speak English as best as they could,
yeah,
right? And I could tell, like, I'm like, dude, you're struggling.
yeah.
So I respond in Tagalog, and
Yeah.
then you see like the relief in their face
Yeah.
after they're like,
Oh, thank God.
"Ay salamat,
Yeah.
Filipino," right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and to me, it's like, it feels good when that happens because it's like, oh man, dude, like,
Put them at ease.
well, that and to me is what he said with like his parents like kind of bringing them here and not having to show that kind of like hardship or whatever. To me, it's like I never really experienced that because my mom came here first and she kind of like paved the way for us, right?
Yeah.
So I never really knew, and I came here at a young age, so like grinding and like navigating your life by yourself as a Filipino
Yeah.
in a different country, I never experienced that.
Yeah.
So having to help like somebody that's kind of in that situation, to me it feels good.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But dude, speaking of like, I used to work with Carlo, and him and I work like closely in the same office, like literally like a stone's throws away from each
We
other.
throw
for,
paper
like,
at each other.
4 like years maybe. And there's many times where like I'd get so frustrated and I'm venting to Carlo in Tagalog
Yeah.
just so people won't understand.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm like cussing at like at whatever the situation is
Yeah.
in Tagalog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And your
sometimes
coworkers
you-
could just see that you're
dude,
distressed.
it's so funny because then like sometimes I'm like I would just cuss under my breath in Tagalog when like nothing is working,
Yeah.
and then you hear Carlos snickering on the other side of the room
Yeah.
because it's like to me I'm
Yeah.
just frustrated and like the Filipino in me just comes out.
Yeah. Dude, the guy's like under his breath, he's like, "Tangina,
Yeah,
tangina."
there's
like,
like
damn,
a
dude.
client coming in talking to me, asking me for all these like things, and then the guy like walks away and I'm like.
Yeah.
just-
Yeah.
And then and
So
then,
somebody Joseph,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
and then he would be laughing on the other side,
Yeah.
and then I end up laughing because it's like and then and then I start speaking to him in Tagalog about like just what the situation is.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing, like how like you know how like your teachers would kind of make fun of you. That's my attitude when I'm like frustrated, like in Filipino.
In Filipino. It's
Bobo
so
man
fun.
ito mo to.
Yeah, it's so funny.
It just comes out,
It
right?
just goes
Like,
unhinged. It's the funniest thing. And then our boss would like listen and he's like, "What are you guys saying? What are you guys saying?"
All good things.
It's so good.
Just passionate.
Yeah. Yeah.
But dude, man, that's wow, that's a crazy kind. Well, in terms of like the timeline, I didn't know your dad was here first. I thought
Yeah, he
you
was
guys
here
kind of
first.
just came in all at the same time.
No. Yeah. I do remember the flight over too. It's like we use Cathay Pacific.
Yeah.
And we flew over, and they noticed that my mom was struggling with us, like my brother and I, so they bumped us up to first class.
Wow.
And that was like the first time that I had ridden. That's the only time I've ridden first class.
Yeah.
In the 16 hours I was asleep, so I never experienced first class. Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
it's nice. You could actually sleep in
Yeah.
first class.
My mom was very grateful they bumped us up because it was
That's
like
very nice of them.
yeah.
though.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I just remember that, but I also remember the flight being empty too. So it was like, yeah.
From
they gave
like
us-
Philippines to Canada, empty
Yeah.
flight.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
There was like,
I
and
guess
they
it's like in the
they
90s.
gave us
97.
so many toys
Yeah.
because obviously like they knew we were kids, so
Yeah.
they gave us so many toys. And I was like happy when I landed because like, oh, I have so many toys, but I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
remember anything on that flight.
So when you landed here, it was only your uncle in Vancouver.
Yeah, ironically enough, he picked us up
Yeah.
with my dad at the airport, and that was like the first time my dad saw us in like 3 years.
Wow.
You remember how he reacted?
Yeah. How was that like?
Yeah, well, me, I was a kid, so I was like trying to avoid him, like I was trying to play around. But I'm pretty sure he wanted to hug me. I'm pretty sure. Like, yeah, pretty sure.
At that
Poor guy.
age, because around that age is when my mom left for the Philippines, and I remember crying the hardest.
Yeah.
Not the hardest, but like my hardest ever in my life.
Yeah,
As a kid, because she's leaving, and it's like
I was more of like a mother's boy.
I see.
So, but I remember this one memory too when my mom went to work randomly one day.
yeah.
I didn't want her to leave, so like I cried when she like was leaving. I tried to stop the car.
In the Philippines
Yeah, in
or
the
here?
Philippines from leaving the complex. And it was like, don't go. And I remember the car running over my foot. But I was like
Carlo,
too
please,
sad.
I'm late.
I was like too sad to remember like how
pain?
painful. I was just more sad that she was leaving. But
Yeah.
Before or after the concrete incident?
Probably after. Yeah, that's probably after.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, because around that age is when like you have that you're in that stage in your life where you're building a relationship with your parents. So around 7 years old is when my mom left.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when you guys were leaving Philippines, did you have some sort of like what kind of was like your mindset, or like what were you thinking then?
Well, I was clueless, right? Like I didn't
Yeah.
know mentally. My mom was like making us watch Sesame Street to learn English and stuff like that. And then I was like trying my best to
But did you know like how
gravity?
different? Yeah, the
Yeah, no.
Canada and all that kind of stuff.
not at all.
You're-
I was so completely clueless
I see.
until like I don't know. I was just happy-go-lucky kid. So I didn't really like. I just went with emotion. As long as this goes back to my foundation. As long as my family was there, like I'm chilling.
I see.
So it was like I knew that we were gonna be together once again. I was just more happier about that.
Wow.
And so, and funny enough, I have a white cousin. She's like half white, half Filipino. Well, I'm technically her uncle. I don't know. You know how these weird family trees go. And so she actually knows more Tagalog than me. She knows Ilocano too. Like she knows the dialect.
Yeah.
She's like very heavily into the dialects.
Yeah.
And so she was like my first friend here. Like by,
Okay. Yeah.
and so like again going back to my uncle being the connect, that like they're the ones. He's the one that put that family with us so we can get familiarized with the area. And so my first friend was my cousin Jacqueline here.
Yeah.
And so she like helped me because she spoke Tagalog and she understood what I was saying.
Yeah.
And so like that was my welcoming committee pretty much as a child.
But like, because I mean, maybe Franco can attest to this too. But like, for some of us, especially for me, moving to Canada was like a start of a new, better life.
Yeah.
Right. Like our families moved to Canada because Philippines, like the state of either nation or the state of the family that we're in, or
Economy.
like the
Yeah.
economy and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. It's like we're not going to survive here. That's kind of like
Yeah.
the mindset our parents were in.
Right.
And they wanted to move to a better country where you have more opportunities,
Yeah.
you can have better opportunities. So us, like before we left Philippines, as kids, my mom used to tell us like, you're going to school here. Like that was the first time I heard like there's no such thing as like tuition fees in public
Oh,
schools.
yeah, that was
Yeah, yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
And that was like a
I
big.
didn't know any of that.
Yeah.
so,
Oh, dude, yeah,
I didn't
like
know any of that.
the idea that it's free tuition here is like such a big deal.
Yeah, if you go to a public school.
Because in the Philippines, like, bro,
Yeah, I
like,
know.
that doesn't.
Yeah.
It's a
Five
big thing,
digits.
right? Like
It's
free
five-
education for your children.
Yeah.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Everyone's on
And-
private schools there too, right?
On
So-
top of that, it's healthcare, right? Like my mom has always been like,
Yeah.
you don't have to pay for like hospital bills, that kind of stuff. Like, so she was like, she wasn't saying anything specifically bad about the Philippines because as kids, you're like, I kind of knew you're kind of just like aware of what's happening there
Yeah.
as a kid because it becomes a joke. Like whatever is current events, there's always kind of like a parody to it. So you kind of just get ridden into the wave of what's happening in the
yeah,
nation
yeah.
because it gets downplayed
Yeah.
into comedy.
It-
Like
Here's the thing with my parents. My mom was an accountant,
yeah,
and she was like really good with numbers, and my dad was a civil engineer. I would say like we were fairly well off in the Philippines.
in the Philippines, yeah.
And from my understanding, back in the 90s, the economy was good. But
Yeah.
despite it all, my mom still saw that the opportunity here was still greater for my brother and I.
Mm-hmm.
Like we could have ridden out, like living in the Philippines, like being middle class or whatever financial situation we were in.
Yeah.
But despite all that, being comfortable, my
Yeah.
parents thought it would be still better for us to struggle and find better means and opportunities here in Canada.
Here in Canada, yeah.
So I think again, it goes back to like my mom or my parents, like understanding how important it is for our upbringing and the family, like that it'd be better like a foothold for us here in Canada to live better lives, essentially.
Yeah.
And so again, I didn't know any of this until like much later. Like again,
Yeah.
like hearing the struggles and all that stuff. At the time when I was living it, it was like an adventure, right? It was like everything was new. Again, I was like happy go lucky. So I just took every day as like a day at a time. And like again, it was as long as my family was there, my brother was there, like I'm like,
You're good.
yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even for, I mean, at least for us, it's like my first experience with politics is the president of the Philippines then just gambled away Philippines money.
Yeah.
Right. So to me as a kid, I'm like, you kind of understanding that it must be an impactful enough for everyone in your nation to be
Yeah.
like, what you're doing is bad.
Yeah.
Right.
My mom and my dad were part of those people power protests, like
Yeah.
against the president at the time. So
Yeah. So
like I think they had an idea, like the writing was on the wall, that like this economy was not going to go as strong as people would assume it would be.
yeah.
So they had to
Like
leave.
to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with my parents, I mean, my mom's sister they were here first, and I found out, like way later in life that like they would bring my grandparents, my mom's parents, over here as well. So they've been to Canada, and they've kind of like celebrated like Christmases here and all that kind of stuff. There's like home videos of it,
Yeah.
but they just don't like it here because it's like it's too cold for like old people.
Yeah.
And then my mom came here, and yeah, like she would call us every week, and she would just tell us about like the better things in Canada. So as a kid, it's like it's the same thing. Like we weren't like the poorest of the poor in the Philippines. Like Golden City, like where we were living, like it was like a brand new like subdivision. when we were there.
Fairly new, yeah.
And a lot of the things there were nice. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't like
It was looking up.
it was
Like,
looking up, yeah. And there's like tennis courts, like
Yeah.
clubhouses, and
Lots of
so
development's happening.
Yeah.
sorry,
Lots of
a
development.
lot, yeah, exactly. So as a kid growing up there, you're like, there's nothing wrong with,
Yeah, why do we have to go?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That was my
yeah,
sentiment as
Interesting,
well.
yeah.
Like, all my friends are here. Like,
yeah.
I think mine was like, oh, we're going there, cool.
Yeah.
Like, that was my kind of.
Well,
mentality.
eventually, to me, is like I want to see my mom again.
Yeah.
Right. I want to be with my mom again. So that was kind of like, and again, like growing up, it's like, oh, you guys are going to Canada, you
Yeah.
know, that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's just interesting how like some families, because to me, I'm also curious in terms of like I've seen, man, like I've seen families in the Philippines that are like they have like pools in their houses, and then
Yeah,
they
yeah.
would move to Canada, and
Yeah.
it's like, why?
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
Like I know families who have like doctorates
Yeah.
who like have established a practice in Canada.
yeah,
And then come here or in Philippines,
Philippines, yeah.
come here and live in a car, and like struggle, and then like go
Oh, yeah.
back into
That's-
like
yeah.
and then go through the whole university process, and the
Yeah.
guy goes through
Yeah.
the whole university process
Yeah, yeah,
to be a doctor again.
yeah, yeah.
So that was like another like I've heard stories like that too.
Yeah. So yeah, to me, it's like I wonder what it is. I mean, again, like I like just working, not Canada specifically, because like you hear a lot of Filipinos in like
Yeah.
different countries, man.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Filipinos are everywhere.
Yeah.
Like
Our
when I'm
greatest
like,
export, man. Philippines' greatest export is people.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, legit, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like I remember like because I have some families and family friends or at least some sort of like acquaintances in Australia or like in Italy or something like that or London.
Yeah.
And my mom would be like, "Oh, they're there." And it's like, how? Why?
Yeah.
It's like you guys kind of had like this better life in the Philippines. I mean, I guess even with my mom, she like worked overseas as when she was in her single years.
Yeah.
She was working in the Middle East, right? Like she was one of those but the thing is it was nice. She would tell me like her stories when she was part of a prince or princess. Like she was essentially the yaya is not the term, but
The caretaker.
almost like a caretaker. Like she was she helped in terms of like a glorified babysitter essentially,
Gotcha.
but in a sense like she was brought along by the families to wherever they went.
Yeah.
So that's how kind of my mom told me that she's traveled London, she's
Gotcha.
gone to all of these places because this rich family in Saudi that she was living with was kind of just bringing her along,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So you hear these stories of like, yeah, people just going abroad. And to me, it's like, when my mom was telling me that story, in my head, I'm like, well, you don't really have a family to like support back home besides like, sure, there's your parents and you send money back home to your parents. But at the same time, it's like everybody else in your family is established in a way where they can help your parents. And my grandparents aren't like the poorest either. They just live out in the province,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
simple life and they
Chilling.
like that life. So to me, it's the different stories that I hear from families like yours and Franco's as well in terms of like coming here. The more I hear these things, the more I'm kind of like the more I want to know about other people's like stories in terms of moving abroad. But when you moved to Canada as an 8-year-old, and you said that you were like, I still can't like you with an accent. That's so weird.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I was like removing my Filipino in me, Carlo was one of the guys that were like that I like. Carlo, Franco, these guys, like hearing these guys speak English with no accent, I'm like, I want to be those guys. Like, like I want to be someone who can speak English confidently without having to without having an accent, right?
Yeah. I don't remember when I like by accident left.
You lost your yeah.
I don't remember at all.
But so when you moved here, how was kind of that transition, growing up now in a different country where, you used to live in a land or I
Yeah,
guess
yeah.
like 4 families in there
Yeah.
to now you're like, I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
Can I go outside?
Yeah.
What can I do?
Well-
Like what kind of was like your upbringing moving forward from here?
Yeah. So when we first moved here, we lived at the apartments near Guildford Rec Center, and that was like our first like home, I guess. And it was a 1-bedroom apartment. Again, going back to the family of like 1 bedroom, same family, same bed kind of thing, and like, bringing up like that. But that was like the first time I was like allowed to go out, but only the caveat is like I have to go out with my brother. So we would play in the area in between the apartments, and that's how I met like other Filipinos, and that's how we met other Filipino families in that apartment because they're also in the same situation. So my dad, funny story. I'll tell you this. He made friends with other Filipinos here, and they were also dads that like have families back home. So 3 of them, they were like, let's hang out one day. and they decided to do the chief.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they had no idea what they were getting themselves into.
Oh.
So they came in with jeans.
Oh wow.
And so they did all 3 peaks in jeans and no water. Like they didn't know what they were getting themselves into. So I was like, my dad told me this story. I was like, you're so stupid. Like, dude, what are you doing, man?
That's mountain men in the Philippines,
I
though,
was
man.
like, damn. It's like these guys are like in their they would pass by people like with hiking gear and stuff, and they're in their jeans and their backpack, like no water. It's like, dude, what are you doing, man? It's like,
So they had a backpack, but
least
no
I-
water.
You kind of hear that in the Philippines. There's like people out in like in Baguio, especially because it's
Baguio
like
is like a mountain, right?
mountain
Yeah.
region, yeah.
Yeah.
And like hiking, you hear these stories about like, oh, when I was a kid, like I walked from my house to
Yeah.
school.
Uphill both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uphill both ways.
My dad tells those stories all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like,
Oh, shiza.
when you hear something like that, it's like, oh, okay, I get it. Like, like different time now. That's how they kind of get you
Yeah.
in terms of like, you don't know what it's like.
Yeah. You don't know struggle.
Yeah, you don't know struggle.
Well, again, this goes back to my dad too, because he's from Tuguegarao, and it's like a 45-minute flight, right? But it's in the Cagayan Valley, so it's like in a valley, and sometimes pilots don't know the weather. Like it's unpredictable sometimes. So if they can't see the runway, they'll just turn around and go back to Manila, and so that's how like airplanes, it's like unreliable, but sometimes it's the quickest way. If you don't, it's a 16-hour drive, like in a bus.
It is
Yeah,
far.
yeah,
It's far.
Yeah.
So my dad would tell me the story where he would be dating my mom, and he would like, on weekends where they're supposed to go on a date or something, he would like just sneak back to the Tuguegarao, stay a day there, and come back. But it was so wild back then. It was like the Wild Wild West, those buses, that it was cheaper to do standing only buses. So my dad would like rough out 16 hours standing only in a bus just to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like that's
Wait, so hold up. How did they meet in the first place? Like
Well,
your mom's from Malabon. And
okay.
like,
So again, this is my dad's upbringing
Yeah.
in Tuguegarao, and I'm guessing all provincial countries.
yeah.
They just like go to the big cities and work, right? Like they'll leave.
I see.
They'll leave.
Yeah,
And so my
yeah.
dad was already accustomed to leaving home,
I see.
right?
I see.
It was in his nature, like to like, oh yeah, I left my house. I'm living in Metro Manila.
Yeah.
And I'm established here. Like, there's nothing wrong for me to leave
Oh,
the country and
but
go.
he's living in Metro Manila for like.
Yes, and then when he got married, he lived in the complex that.
I see.
yeah.
I see. I thought he would would just day trip to Metro Manila.
No, he never did that.
Standing.
No, he would day trip back to home
Yeah.
and then go back. Yeah, he would go
Yeah, I
back.
thought he would like fly out to Manila just to see her,
No.
just to see her mom or work.
Yeah.
Because I know some people here like who live out in like Nanaimo
Yeah.
Island, but they work in downtown
City, yeah.
Vancouver.
In the
and
city,
it's like,
yeah.
dude, that's like 4 hour.
It's like my brother lives in
Trip.
Chilliwack and then like goes to North Van.
North
for,
Van,
for
yeah.
work. Yeah.
That's quite the journey for
Yeah.
just like your work. Why don't you
Yeah.
just move in that area?
But it's in this instance, it's in our blood. Like in my brother and I's blood to like go long distances.
long
to go
distance.
To work.
Yeah.
So
It's built in.
yeah, so yeah, like hear those stories from my dad, like and just to like visit his mom and his dad. To
Yeah.
Go back home but yeah, they met each other at work where my mom was working at. They were both accountants at the time, even
I
though
see, I
my
see,
dad was
yeah.
a civil engineer.
Mhm.
And so, yeah, that's kind of it. Another story with my dad. I told you this story,
Which one is this?
the earthquake story. So my dad was pregnant with my mom was pregnant with my brother.
Yeah.
And there was like a very heavy earthquake in the Philippines, and they're working in a tower, and so my mom was like scared because she was like, I need to get out of here. It's like shaking,
Pregnant.
fully pregnant.
Yeah.
And my dad, he's like, my mom was looking all over for my dad, like looking all over for him. And she finally goes downstairs and he's outside smoking a cigarette. And he's, he's like, my
I think
mom
how
was,
strong was this earthquake too, right? Just like,
my dad did not care. Like he was like first, like last man alive kind of thing. Every man for themselves. So he was like outside smoking a cigarette, like waiting for my mom outside. Like he didn't even bother to go find her like he would do it, this act of love of going to go out and coming back to like visit my mom. But like when push comes to shove, he left her behind during the earthquake. I was like, bro, man.
Pregnant too, man.
Yeah.
Dude, the first time I heard that story, like it's always just stuck in my mind. Like now every
that
time
image.
every time I see his dad, like that's the first story that comes in my mind. But then, like, I pretend like, I'm just happy to see him. But in my head is this guy waiting outside while
During
his
an
pregnant,
earthquake.
pregnant wife
Yeah.
is still in the building.
Yeah.
Oh man, your parents are good vibes though, man. Your parents are fun.
They're
like,
cooler than us, man. Like it's at a point now where they're like semi-retired, so they're going on trips every like other month.
Yeah, with their friends too.
Yeah.
I see that on Facebook. Like see them post just like they're in a different country.
Yeah.
and it's
And
like wow.
It's funny because like you know how
actually
we were
really cool.
talking about like the struggle.
Yeah,
And like we had to make ends meet, and now like my brother and I are living our own lives, and they're like splurging on their grandchildren.
yeah.
And my brother and I are like questioning like where did all this money come from?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
Where did you get all this money? You're going on these trips now. It's like it would have been nice to go on trips with you. Come on, dude.
yeah. Family trips.
Yeah.
That's also another thing with Filipino families here, because there are like different levels of like the families abroad. Because
Yeah.
you see like families that are just like day and night work.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they don't see like fun to them is like Saturday night at Red Robin.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the peak of fun for some Filipino families here. And then there are some who's like almost every summer or Christmas or New Year's, they're in the Philippines. And it's like, how can you afford this?
Yeah.
Like, this is
Dude, yeah.
crazy.
It's like a necessary spend, right? Like if you're going back to the Philippines to your family sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, there is that too. Cause like, it took me I moved in 2008. I didn't visit the Philippines until 2019. Like, that was the first time back.
It's expensive.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, I had that whole like I don't want to be Filipino, so it's like I don't want to go to the
right.
Philippines,
Yeah.
right? But at the same time, it's like I've heard families here who's been here for like 6-8 months, and then they're going back to the Philippines already before they even hit like a year, and it's
Yeah.
like how
Yeah. Yeah.
to me it's like it's expensive.
Yeah.
Like flights to the Philippines is
So true.
expensive.
So
Another thing in my head that comes up is like, why move to Canada if you're just gonna like constantly
back.
go back to the
Yeah.
Philippines, right? It's like,
Yeah.
aren't you kind of just like wasting like money? Because then like you go back, sure, you don't have to spend on accommodation because family's there, right? But I feel like as a Filipino going back to the Philippines, you almost have to have this like you're expected to give money there. So on top of flights, it becomes more expensive for you because the bigger your family, the more you're expected to give,
Yeah.
right? Because somehow in the Philippines, people there who have families abroad, they think that like it's so easy to just make money here,
Yeah.
and they think that,
There's like
it's-
abundance here.
There's abundance here, yeah.
Yeah.
But to me, I've always kind of explained it to other people, even like family members in the Philippines. Like, sometimes like they would ask me for money, and I'm like I'm sorry, like I can't really help you
yeah.
because I
I
have
got my own
I'm trying to
stuff.
help you.
I got
trying
mortgage,
to help
I got
ourselves out here.
bills, like
yeah.
whatever I have left after all of these things is just enough for me to like groceries or spend it on my own family and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I've always kind of explained that to my family and to other people that I know, in terms of like, because some of them are like, oh, I gotta go back to the Philippines now I gotta make sure I have all of these things to give. And it's like, it's nice that you have, it's nice that you already have something to give to them. It just sucks to have that, like, have those family members who will just smooch and just have
Yeah.
this like expectation
Yeah.
that you have this much to give to them. And it's like, and then the thing is like, you become the bad person if you have nothing. Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you're like grinding day and night here for just to spend on your rent or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, to me, it's like, isn't it like, shouldn't you understand that?
Yeah.
Like,
Like we're struggling here too.
yeah, that we're struggling here too. So
I know. I want to play devil's advocate in that, but
Yeah.
I think from the perspective of someone who hasn't been to the Philippines often,
yeah,
I think there's like again going back to the sense of family.
yeah,
Like maybe that's the reason they want to go back, right? Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they feel like somewhat they don't have family here,
yeah, yeah.
so they
yeah.
want to see their family in,
No,
the,
for
in
sure.
the Philippines.
Yeah,
I know for me, I've only like I said to Mark, I've only been there 3 times since then. And like every time I've been there is because of like a momentous occasion, like my Lola and Lolo's 50th wedding anniversary was one of them. And I was like, as a kid, I was like more understanding. I was grade 4 at the time, and I had more of an understanding of like the, I guess, the opportunities that I had here. And going back to the Philippines, realizing like throughout this whole time, my family area, like my complex, still doesn't have running water. Right? So it's kind of like, oh, okay, I see why my parents are here, like why we brought here.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have running water. And for some people who have an inkling to go back, is like, yeah, from the outside looking in, it doesn't look economical, right? Like you're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
spending money. But maybe in their heart, it's kind of like, I want to see my family and share the somewhat wealth that I have.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
the
And, like,
opportunity here.
Yeah. Like I like, I don't want to speak for the people who go back often, but it's kind of like I can make that money easily in Canada again. But if I were to go back and spend a little bit of my money that I don't have, then it's maybe helpful for them to go through, like, for me to be here
Yeah,
and
yeah.
give money out,
Yeah.
right? Because you have the opportunity here.
Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah,
right?
but that makes sense though. Like
Yeah.
that makes sense in terms of like you helping your parents.
yeah.
But there are family
No,
members
there are moochers.
who are like
100%. And I have family members that are not in Malabon
yeah.
that are also like trying to, and okay, this might be like too touchy subject for some people, but
Yeah.
it's like they're fighting over land, right? We're like talking about plots of land that we have. And then
Yeah, classic Filipino
kind of
drama.
classic.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, oh, this is, and then when, for example, when I came back recently in 2016, the most recent one was 2016. We go visit the plot of land and it's like, this is it. This is what we're fighting for.
Yeah.
Like this is what we're causing our family to tear apart.
Yeah.
Right. And it's kind of like that's the perspective of like, we have opportunities here,
Yeah.
even though we're struggling. They're fighting for scraps.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like, I get it. I get why you're mooching,
Mhm.
and it's despicable to some extent.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, I get it. Like it sucks, but seeing what you have and seeing the comparison,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, I get it. Right.
But to me it's always like, man, like
I get it. No,
you have so much time in your hands to
Yeah.
just like
I know because they tambay all the time. Yeah. They don't help themselves.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
you help me help you. Essentially, is what I usually tell.
And
When some
100%.
Filipinos are like are rambling or not like complaining to me about like family in the Philippines, and
Yeah.
it's like you can't teach them to strive or to be better or to like there are things that you have that's like, say for example, like I don't know, like common sense. Like you can't teach that to somebody,
Yeah.
right? Like if it's a common sense for you to get up in the morning, find a
Yeah.
job, even if it's like, man, like delivering like water,
Yeah.
that's a common thing in the Philippines,
Yeah,
right? Like you don't need a college degree to deliver water,
Yeah.
right? You could just be like, hey, like you need extra hand, like I just need to make a few bucks.
Yeah.
Because like you hear people in the Philippines who are like tricycle drivers,
Mm-hmm.
and they have like 4 or 5 kids, and all their kids finish like
Yeah,
high
school.
school,
Yeah,
college,
yeah.
and it's like these
Yeah.
people exist.
Yeah.
like
100%.
and then there's some people who are just like, yeah, like I'm just waiting till my family in Vancouver.
Yeah. No, I'd like to think that that the what's this called when you're you expect something. What's this called when you it's like you're born with a silver spoon.
Oh, privileged.
Yeah. No, hear me out. I'd like to think that there's levels of privilege even like the less opportune have. Right? So, for example, like for the tricycle driver, he has 7 kids and one of those kids doesn't do anything in the upbringing besides go to school.
Yeah.
And they never like worked a day in their life and all they've had was their dad providing them.
Yeah.
Right? So, now it's kind of like when they get older, you realize your older brother is making more money than you. It's like we're blood, and you should give me money, right? So despite the level of wealth that a person might have, there's still a level of privilege that they feel that they need.
Yeah,
That they
yeah.
feel they should have.
That,
right?
yeah.
So I think that's where it stems out. Like you could be very rich and feel like have like very big privilege of like people walking like worshiping the ground that you walk
Yeah.
on, or you could be the kid and 7 kids and the tricycle driver dad who have no money, but then the little money you do have, it's like I didn't have to work, but I still have this.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why there's that there. Again, I'm playing devil's advocate here. I can't really speak for the people who have that, but
I do get that. I mean, maybe Franco can speak to this too, but there are families in the Philippines that, they're big families, and parents will work so hard,
yeah,
and as soon as their kids finish school, the kids are expected to then
work and like
work
provide for the family. Yeah.
right? If you're the eldest child, you're supposed to be the one picking after your parents.
Yeah.
And now you have to send the last kid, or you have to make sure that the last kid finishes school.
Yeah.
Depending on like the age gap.
Yeah.
And then so on and so forth. The second kid, the third kid.
Yeah.
So I get that like level of privilege that you're talking about, because I have heard stories like that where it's like, it sucks because then you get like the tita baby who's never married,
Yeah.
because like, and she could be miserable in life because all she's done is just pick after her parents who's been working, and now she has to like make sure that everybody else has.
Yeah.
Or you get like that one person that's never married, but they're the ones taking care of everybody's child.
Yeah.
Right. Like there's that, and then maybe that's where that privilege comes in, because it's like money will come to me because I'm taking care of these kids. Like, I don't have to do anything in my life besides like stay at home, make sure these kids have food on the table, maybe just cook or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. And then money's kind of just always given to them.
Yeah.
So I do get that, but there are families like that, and it's nice to see families who get along and they don't have like drama or like who's gonna take after this house when the parents die, and they don't. It's kind of just like understanding where they're all at, and then there are the ones who's like it becomes war, for the title.
Like my family who's not from Malabon, who's going through that same process too. It's kind of like it's weird because my dad's side, he has an older. There was only 4 of them, 4 kids. My dad was the youngest son, and he has an oldest brother.
Yeah.
And then he has 2 middle sisters.
Yeah.
And so my oldest uncle, my dad's side, passed away when he was like 30, and then my dad had to like be the man of the whole thing. And so in tradition, I guess with my dad, the Latin technically belongs to him because it's like Aguilar name.
Yeah.
It's Aguilar name. So but the thing is like the 2 aunties' kids are fighting for the land that's like
That's there. Yeah.
that's theirs. But if anything, we're
Doesn't even
entitled
belong
to
to them. Yeah.
we're entitled to that land because it's our last name. Like my brother and I.
Yeah.
So my brother and I are trolling. We're like, maybe we should turn into like a PC cafe or something. You know what I mean? Like a PC bang. But we're trolling. Because they have like so many
Your
like
brother? I don't think your brother's trolling.
no, we saw the place. We're like, no, we don't want this. No, we don't want this. No. So it's like it's definitely a thing in the Philippines. I'm pretty sure. Like it's
This is all part of like the whole Filipino like
experience.
experience, or even like mentalities that
You
always
both in the last maybe 15 minutes have mentioned so many classic archetypes
Yeah.
that I'm just like, oh yes, Tito. I know.
Yeah. I know what Tita
I'm
Hood
like,
is.
quiet, like,
yeah, I can name names.
You
Like,
know a handful of people who are going through that situation,
yeah,
right?
it's like if I need to drop names, like I can drop them.
I'm just like,
easy.
oh, I know that one, and then you talking, I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
This is like the type of conversation I would have with Carlo,
Yeah,
and like
yeah,
deep
yeah.
conversations, because it's
It
like
usually
yeah.
these conversations usually starts like, how do you say this in Tagalog?
yeah.
Oh, and
It just like goes
and then
from there.
it spawns
Yeah.
into
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, like Filipino like mentalities, or like kind of just culture experiences and all that kind of stuff. But moving from that, are you planning on teaching your kids? Because your wife's Filipino too.
Yeah. But she was born here and raised here.
Born and raised here.
Yeah.
I see. But do you guys plan on bringing up your kids in a Filipino household?
Well, the only culture that we're hoping to bring over is like the kuya and the ate.
Mm-hmm.
But if anything else, it's like we're game. Like we're if one of them is like, tell me about what happens in the Philippines, then
Yeah.
we're gonna explain it to them,
I see.
obviously.
Okay.
But we're not gonna push that culture onto them. But we want them to be like proud of it, obviously.
I see.
Because for me, like growing up, it was like a thing, right? Like you mentioned it before, it was you were like embarrassed of your Filipino culture,
Yeah.
and so that was like me because yeah, I didn't want to speak Tagalog, I didn't want to speak any English because I was like afraid of my culture.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
everyone had their lunchbox moments where you bring menudo or whatever, or like dinugaan to lunch in a margarine bag, like
Or
margarine
container?
Yeah.
and you're like, what is that? It's like, it's mongo. You know, like the joke, the joke is mongo. You get lucky, you get pork or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I've had lunchbox moments where like kids are like, ew, that's gross. But then you're like, this is menudo. This is great. I love
This
this.
is so good.
Yeah, this is so good.
Missing out. Yeah.
Yeah. So like you had those moments where you're kind of embarrassed by your culture, but then you're like, no, this is like when I started growing up, it's like, okay, this is who I am.
Yeah.
Especially now when it comes to like politics, like in today's political climate, like your culture sometimes defines who you are.
Yeah.
But then Filipinos are a weird thing because like we're more than what we are as our culture. Like we understand that. And from my experiences, from hearing people in the like your guests before and from your experiences, like from what I realize is like Filipinos are so able to adapt to culture that they're placed in. Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I have cousins I have a cousin in Australia who's like a lawyer and she owns her own practice. It's like her own firm. It's like that's because she adapted to what she was, right? She could have just been whatever, like in Australia, but she chose to adapt to whatever the culture was and like grow from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my family took in, well, we didn't take in, but we were gracious enough to host like a family friend who came here like pre-COVID, right? And she got her own visa. She like did the student visa. She like did a student thing here, international student, and then she like did the whole run for the PR on her own, adapting to the culture that was here, like doing the points that she needed to get the PR, and it's like that's just the sheer will of sometimes the Filipino like culture is like, this is a perfect opportunity for me to do it.
Yeah.
You know, obviously there's some Filipinos who like see the hardship in front of them and we're like, oh, I'm just gonna go back home. Right?
Yeah,
I can't get my PR, so I'm just go back home. But the family friend that stayed here, she was like, no, I'm just gonna power through it. So I'm gonna work random jobs like what my dad did. Like she worked at Cora's, and then she like powered through it and she's working in her field. Right? It's like
Cora's like the restaurant?
breakfast place. Yeah.
Dang.
And it's like, do you power through it? And this is what we as a Filipino culture kind of, we just adapt to what we were placed in.
Yeah.
You know, we're going back to Philippines' greatest exporters people. It's like I like to think the reason why it's so like we're so good at exporting people is because we're adaptable.
Adaptable. Yeah.
Like we don't push our culture to the people that is around us.
Yeah.
Right. We celebrate in our own little ways, or our own tambayans.
Yeah.
And then we just like move on and we grow.
Yeah.
Right? So
That's definitely one thing I, now proud of being Filipino is the resiliency of
Oh, yeah.
Filipino.
yeah.
You say you put them anywhere in the map,
Yeah.
like they'll find a way to live.
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
sure, there are like here and there are those people who's like, no, I can't do it. I'm just gonna go back home.
Yeah.
Like, comfort of your own home.
Yeah.
But there are the ones who are like they know it's like, I gotta scrape the barrel. I'll freaking like make sure
Yeah.
that barrel is like clean. Like
yeah.
I've heard, like it's kind of the same mentality of that tricycle driver who has 7 kids and have pushed all of their kids to finish school.
Yeah.
I've heard Filipino families here who same thing, like 1 bedroom. One they moved here and they have like 3 kids and they're all sharing bedrooms.
Yeah.
Or mom works daytime, dad works nighttime. Kind of graveyard shift, and kind of just have to push through all these things. But the one thing that I applaud the most are the ones who don't complain about it.
Yeah.
Like the ones who are who just embrace it and they're like, I get what I need to do
Yeah.
and I will do it. And
Yeah.
they'll do it because they need to. And then, you see where some of them are now.
Mm-hmm.
They have nice lives here. They have big house, whatever,
Yeah.
and they're still humble about it.
Yeah.
Right? They still share what they have. When new Filipinos come in, they're like, let me show you the ropes, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So those are the ones that to me, it's nice to hear. And there are people that we know that are like
Yeah.
that. Like there are people that I'm really close with, who were kind of in the same situation that we are, saw us because they related, and then they helped us kind of go through, and
Yeah.
you know, we're we are where we are now because of kind of the ropes that,
Yeah.
that they showed, right?
The hardest thing for me, like, there's like an inverse of the opportunity that I have, like what was given to me or blessed with here
Yeah.
in Canada, is that like through moving here, we obviously, me personally, because family was so important growing up,
Yeah.
my sense of family wasn't like, I didn't have a direct sense of family because all my family was back home. Like for example, like the biggest, I guess, sore thumb or like not red flag, but the biggest, I guess, magnifying glass moment for me of how much I missed my family was like my wedding. And it was like Nat's family is all here, right? And so you were at my wedding. There was like more than half the people were Nat's family.
Oh, I didn't
And then like a
realize
small
that.
amount was my family. It's just because, you know, in Philippines it's hard to get over here, and due to economic, even visa issues, it's just really hard to get here. But it would have been so much nicer for my family to see like a momentous occasion in my life, right? So that was like the inverse of the opportunity that I was blessed with here, is that I've grown so distant with my family at home. And so this is 20, so I got married in 2019. In 2016 it was when I recently came back, and that was a big turning point for me, as like I would like to think of it as a growing experience into like manhood, I guess, that's a lack for a better word, because that was our first reunion in a while. So last time I came there was my Lola and Lola's 50th, and before that my Lola and Lola's 50th anniversary. That was the last time I saw my Lola alive, right? And so I never understood that gravity until I came back in 2016. And that was the first family reunion. We were like, oh, we're going to surprise Lola. She doesn't know anything, right? And my mom knew that she was like on her last legs. And so it was like, it was time for us to come home. So we spent all that money to go back there. And we were like, we had a whole itinerary. We were going to go to Batangas, we go to Tagaytay, all this like really fun things. But literally the next day when we arrived, my grandma passed away. Yeah. So when we arrived there, she was like pissed. Like my mom, like I remember this very vividly.
Your mom was pissed?
No, my Lola.
Oh.
My Lola was very pissed. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Sorry. My Lola was very pissed because she didn't want her grandchildren to see her at that state.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And she was literally shoving my mom off and my aunts off.
Yeah.
Because she knew that like she was like gonna go soon.
Yeah.
And so like I remember the day we landed, it was like all commotion, everyone's happy, and then we finally saw my Lola. She was like, it was just
pissed off.
yeah, it like kind of like lulled the mood.
Yeah.
This momentous occasion, and then the next day like she's gone, right? And so like everyone like gathered in her like room. I remember this vividly too, because like my brother had a awesome relationship with my Lola, because she was like the one who picked him up from school. Like they have all this good times. Like he has memories with her, and I don't have that kind of memory with her because I never had that opportunity to, right? And so I remember my brother like hugging her when she was like passed away, and I remember thinking to myself, like I don't have the same attachment. And I was like, a big hitting point for me was, oh yeah, this is family. Like I should feel more like grievance to this, right? And so it was like hard for me to process what was happening, because I knew I should have more of a sorrowful approach to this, but because we didn't have a relationship as much as I wanted to, it was hard for me to feel some type of way.
There's
And
a disconnect.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that was like the biggest family, again, going back to hammering this point, family is so important in my life that I didn't feel family when I was there, which sucked. But now that I look back at it, it's like because distance was there, and this is at no one's fault. Like no one's at fault for this. It's just again, this is just like the inverse of the opportunity that I was blessed with.
Yeah.
Right? There's a balance in all this, right? I was so blessed with the opportunity to live here, find my wife, get so many opportunities to work in film with you, meet family friends, but like my actual family at home, I never had a relationship with. And so that wake up call for me was like, now we have cousin group chats, like we check in every day, and we talk.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like from there it was like like we just grew as a family
Mm-hmm.
from seeing that happen.
Yeah.
And like obviously all of our plans like went out the window. Everything was like we had to do the funeral, like all the funeral plans and that one thing. We had to we had to tambay, well, not the tambay, but we had to watch the dead body.
Lamay.
Lamay.
Yeah, lamay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was viewing essentially.
Yeah.
basically. But it's
Do-
like mad.
Do you know what
long.
lamay is?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, explain what lamay
Dude,
is.
lamay.
I might be aware of like the situation, but like I didn't know there was like a word for it. Do you mind passing the lighter?
Yeah.
So it's viewing, because you know how like here when someone dies, the viewing is usually at a funeral parlor or at a church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
From what I
maybe-
understand, it's like the body's like in the home.
In the house. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
So I'm
that's what
fairly
lamay
aware
is.
of
It could be
know
in the
there's a
house.
word
It
for
could
it.
be
It could
like
be in the house. It could be at a chapel,
yeah.
Yeah.
right? Depending on where.
But they're there for like 7 days.
Dude.
Dude, here it's like
2 hours?
even 3 days,
Yeah.
or like a day or two.
It's not long here.
At a funeral
Here-
home.
yeah, bro. Philippines.
Philippines.
It's like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's 2
a
weeks.
week.
It's
It
a week. It's a
depends.
week. Yeah.
It's insane, man. Because it's
Yeah.
like, tambay, dude. There's people gambling outside.
Outside. Yeah.
Drinking.
There's people drinking. Karaoke.
Yeah.
There's people you've never met ever in your life.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, tito ko yan.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
tita ko
yeah.
yan. Oh, kilala ko yan si Lola.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like, are you here because of the lechon? You know,
Yeah.
like,
Right.
yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
it becomes, here's a story for a landmine. Sorry to cut you off for a bit,
No,
but
it's-
I went back in 2019 and it's, the first time it's supposed to be a family reunion, but, it was just me and my dad in the Philippines. So I was like, was it really a family reunion? But anyway, I went back and the same time, like my ninang there was like, hey, do you remember this kid? And I was like, oh yeah, like I went to elementary school with him. And she's like, oh, he passed away. He
Like your age?
my age.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this guy, quick backstory. He had mental problems and he went on his own, right? And to me, I was like, I had that disconnect because we were classmates, but we weren't like close friends. It's like we were only classmates for a year in grade 6, and then I left, right? Obviously, the people there were all like closer to him because they went to high school with him and all that kind of stuff. But for me, like I only had a year with this guy.
Yeah.
But anyway, for me, it's like, I want to offer my condolences. I want to pray for this guy. So I went to the Lamay, and it was at a chapel. And outside is literally this, what you see here. Outside of the chapel, this is what you see. There's
Yeah.
like people laughing,
Yeah.
people are talking, and it's like, aren't you supposed to be like sad?
Yeah.
Grieving.
You go inside and it's like, family members. I don't know who the family members are or whatnot. So I go there. I was, obviously looking at the body and all that kind of stuff. And it was just solemn, right? But from the inside, you can hear all of the stuff that's happening
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
And
It's
you're
so
like,
hard to focus.
this is so distracting.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
It's hard to be sad right now.
yeah, and
Yeah.
it's like, it's hard to be sad or even like pray, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Whatever.
Reflective.
Reflect,
Yeah.
kind of recall the memory. It's hard to do that when everyone outside is like, it's as if no one died, right? I've
Right.
heard stories when like my uncle passed away. Same thing. It's like all of a sudden family members that you've never met in your life were there. I wasn't there, but it's just stories that happened.
Yeah.
So a lamay is like, I could go for like maybe 7 days.
Dude, long time.
Yeah, long
bro.
time. Yeah, and it's like,
That body is in there for 7 days. Just
and it's open casket.
embalmed. Yeah.
Right.
Embalmed.
Yeah, it's been embalmed.
So
Okay.
you just see, and usually the place is like air conditioned just to make sure that everything's okay. But sometimes they do it at a house, and this is where usually horror stories come in,
Yeah.
right? A lot of like,
That was one of the things we did was we tell horror stories.
yeah. Usually in moments like this, superstitions,
Yeah. Talk about the
like,
superstitions.
like there's a lot of like,
Yeah.
and the biggest superstition with that is, you guys heard of the term pagpag?
My mom still
I do
still
that.
does this.
We still
My
do
mom
that to this day. We
literally
do it
did that
My mom
like
still
a
does
week
this.
ago.
Yeah.
Well, coming coming from like Max's, my mom's like, make sure you go somewhere else. So
Yeah.
I was
Go
like,
somewhere else first.
Yeah.
Don't go home right
Like,
away.
no, no, no.
You know what pagpag is?
Yeah. You basically so that the soul doesn't follow you.
yeah.
Kind of thing,
Well,
right?
but
Like,
you have to, like,
you have
dust-
to go
you have-
somewhere else before you go to like either your place.
You
of
have
work
to
or your
dust
your
the
home.
spirits
Yeah, you
off.
have to
Yeah,
dust.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
bug bug is like I understand bug bug is like with a carpet or something, right? You just kind of like
Yeah,
a
or
balcony
your-
or something, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you're basically doing that with wherever
Spirits.
you've left.
Yeah,
Yeah,
spirits,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So I'm familiar with that. We've always done that. It's always like after the funeral, too. Where are we gonna bug bug? We're gonna go to Metrotown or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You don't stay long.
I've
Yeah.
had there's been a few funerals here where like even for me like very close, and my family members are like, "Are you going somewhere else before like afterwards?" And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm going home.
Yeah, because to me
Yeah.
it's like I've never been I've never been that superstitious.
It's a little stitious.
Yeah.
Like things like
Regular
pag-pag.
stitches. Not super. Yeah.
I'm a little
Kind of
stitious.
We're not ultra stitches.
You know what's funny? A friend of mine who passed away of pre-COVID, I want to say, or maybe like a little bit after COVID. He's not Filipino at all, and we accidentally did pagpag. Like we didn't even know it. It was like, oh, let's go to the bar. Like I wasn't even thinking about it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
no one went home
Yeah.
right away.
you just-
It's
yeah,
interesting.
yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, oh, well, we did it
did it.
anyway.
Yeah,
Great
did it.
people.
Well, I'm good. Now that I think back, I'm like, nice.
Well,
Yeah, he didn't follow me. He didn't follow me at all.
Yeah.
Well, there was a time in my life where I had to plan a funeral, and it's like my family members are like, what are you gonna do after? Because it's like you make sure you pagpag or whatever. And
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
I told my wife, I was like, I don't do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to be sad. I want to go home.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for the sake of our families, it's like, let's go to the park.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Like, you guys could all pagpag. You know, like,
Right.
do whatever you need to do to pagpag there. But like to me, it's like this is not in my mind, man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you're like, yeah.
It's a last thing in your mind.
Yeah,
Right.
but that's the superstition that comes with lamay and funerals
Yeah.
and that kind of stuff. But I get that family
Yeah.
in terms of circling back to that in terms of the Filipino culture, because family is such a big thing, and especially if you're moving out of the Philippines.
Yeah.
Like essentially the people you meet here become your family. I'm under this guy's family tree now.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Like,
Pretty
I'm
much.
in this guy's
Literally.
family tree.
Literally.
Right, we're literally
daughter's
essentially
family
family at this point, right?
Yeah.
So to me, it's like, yeah, I do get that, and I wish I have that relationship with my family back home in the Philippines.
Yeah.
But because of just like the situations, kind of my family, both sides of my family have been to, it's like kind of just scattered all over the
Yeah.
place.
Yeah. It's so hard to wrangle them in.
Yeah, it's like there's so many things involved. There's so many like so much drama involved. And it's like to me it's like these things have existed even before like
Yeah.
I became part of this family.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
like it's really hard. So to me it's like I kind of just keep it towards like my cousins that I have here, like
Yeah.
I don't care about the drama. I just want to hang out with you guys. I
Yeah.
just want to have
Yeah.
that sense of family here.
Yeah.
That's why Christmases here are so like family parties in general. Filipino family parties here are so like there's so much like spirit to it. Like it's very
Eventful.
eventful. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not just like, let's just have dinner at this guy's house. No,
Yeah.
it's like when someone plans a family party, everybody's invited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? It's not just like let's just have dinner with this person. It's
Yeah.
like no.
There's
the
a sense
whole
of like
family's here.
expectation that like the family's gonna be there.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's just
Especially
like-
if you're blood family.
Yeah.
And then if you're not there,
And then they'll talk about it. They'll talk
where were you
about
at
it after.
Christmas?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nako.
Okay, go back.
Nako. Yeah.
So go back to my Lola's lamay.
Yeah.
Everyone had like their turns, like viewing the body.
Yeah.
Right. So like my shift was like in the dead of like like 2 a.m.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
where you have to
So-
sit there.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, Someone has to like be with her all
Yeah,
the time.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So my brother wakes me up. It's like 2 in the morning. I was like, damn it, dude. So I'm like there with my Lola, and I was there for a good like by myself for a good like 2 hours.
Oh gosh.
But like in that time, I was like thinking to myself, like, what memories do I have with her?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Like what do I have to bring her back home? Right.
Mm.
And then I think I read a book where it was like when someone passes away, like a literal part of you dies with them,
Mm.
right? Like meaning like their memories, like the times they touched you, like you guys embraced, you guys hugged, or you guys kissed. That little part like dies with them. And so it's like really up to you to like how can you manifest. Well, I'm using podcast terms. Manifest. How can you have that like moment and like share it with people who you care about back home? And it was the reason why it was like my big awakening to manhood at the time is because like I don't want my family to feel this way, right? Like when at the point I was like when and if I do start a family, like I want them to be able to see their grandparents. I want them to be able to see their godparents and stuff like that. Like I want that opportunity. And so like because how moving away affected me in this manner, I was like more inclined to stay here in Vancouver. Like I feel like there was so many opportunities for me to leave and like start a family somewhere else, like Calgary, for example, or like even in the States and follow my career path in film. But it was like more
No
of
family
like,
there.
yeah, but like it was more of like I want to be close.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like I want to be close to what I have right now because I've like my whole entire life I've been so far, right? No, I'm not saying that like I'm not trying to implement that into my children, but it's like if they decide to go when they get older, like that's fine. But at least I gave them opportunity to create memories with their family here, right? So that was like the big awakening moment for me. Was like from there on, from 2016, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get married soon. Like I wanted to like I should have used this opportunity to introduce them to Natalie because I was still dating Nat at the time, like FaceTime them. But it was like obviously there was never an opportunity. But it was like yeah, I want Nat to meet my family. My Nat hasn't met my family in the Philippines yet. They did. My mom's younger sister. They've met Nat's met my cousins in the States and obviously my cousins in the Chilliwack, but not in the cousins in the Philippines. My youngest cousin, she and her mom, my mom's youngest sister, both came here recently in July. So that's the first time they met, and so she hasn't met my younger cousin yet too. So there's more of a drive for my family, like for me to bring my family back to the Philippines for them to meet and at least see where I came from.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So I don't want to do anything yet because I know my kids are still very young. I want them to like be able to understand still like where,
Yeah.
like even to this day, my complex doesn't like my little area doesn't have running water. Right. So it's like there's still a struggle there. Excuse me. So yeah, it's like more of a drive for me to for them to see my family and to establish family here in a better way. So yeah, it was like a wake up call for me in 2016.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's great. I got to see again. I'm going back to a low point here, but when I visited my family in Tagagarao, my Lolo and my Lola were still alive at that point. My Lolo looks exactly like my dad. It's so eerie.
Oh.
It was so eerie, just like an older version of my dad. One time we were eating watermelon, and then they were like chewing at the same time,
In
and
sync?
they looked in sync, and they looked exactly, and they were like glaring at me at the same time. I'm like, bro, this is weird. Like this is just you older. Like this is so weird. But because of the plans got rearranged, we got to Tagagarao like really late, and that was the tail end of our trip in the Philippines. And so the plan was like to Tagagarao, go back to Manila, spend one day in Manila, and then go back to home to Vancouver. I remember thinking to myself when we were waiting for the grab to back to the airport, I was like, this is the last time I'm going to see my Lola and Lola alive. Like,
This is 2016.
2016.
Okay.
Like this is the last time I'm seeing them alive. Like
Yeah.
I really have to cherish this moment.
Yeah.
And so like I brought out the cameras, like took so many photos and all that stuff because like I knew. And then literally within 6 months, my Lola passed away. So it was like, I was like, man, this is like really heavy. And again, same thing, because I grew up in Malabon. I don't have any recollection with my Lola in Tagagarao.
Yeah.
And apparently, according to my mom, they visited often, but I still don't remember a single memory I have with my Lola and my Lola in Tagagarao. And that really shook me to my core. Again, it pushed me so hard to just like establish my family here, and like for the availability for my kids to see their grandparents because I didn't have that. So yeah, that was like crazy. Even the trip out to Cagayan. I don't know if you've ever been to Cagayan.
That's like north.
North.
Yeah.
It's like
I only hear about it because my uncle drives out there to work.
Yeah.
It's like 15 hours. Yeah, it's far.
and it's like treacherous roads.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
I said earlier, flights when the pilot can't see the runway, they'll just tow back. So we had a flight to go back to Manila, but the flight going to Tagaytay didn't land because they couldn't see the runway.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay. My dad's like, I guess we have to take the bus.
Yeah.
And so we had to take a red eye from Tagaytay to Manila, and then that was 16 hours. And
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
mind you, this is like one-way roads on treacherous like
crazy.
cliffs, and this bus driver was overtaking logging trucks.
Man.
Classic.
I was
Classic
like,
driving.
holy
up
crap!
I think it might be faster now because
It
I
is-
know there's
it's developed.
It's more developed,
I
right?
saw recently, like in 2025, there's like it's 2 lanes now, and there's like guardrails.
Oh.
Thank God! Wow.
yeah, because when I went in 2019, I remember when I was a kid driving from Bulacan, where my dad's side is from. We
Yeah.
would go all the way up to Baguio because that's where my mom's.
Yes. Yeah.
And it would take so long.
So long.
And you have to go through these like treacherous roads.
Yeah.
2019, when I went back, it took like 4-hour drive.
it's
And
fast.
it's like,
Yeah.
we're here already? Like
The reason
this
why it
is-
adds is
yeah.
because of the traffic, right?
There's traffic too, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's like now there's like kind of like a straight line.
Yeah.
But the closest I've been to that part of the Philippines is in 2019. We went all the way up to Pagudpud, which is like
Yes.
in-
Like north of Baguio, north of Baguio.
no, like all the way north up in the
Okay.
Philippines.
Yeah.
This is in the map. It's where like kind of it curves.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and we
Oh, like literally
the curve of
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
island of the Philippine island.
It's like you're like south of Zambales at this point.
Yeah. And it's like you get up there and you're like, okay, well, I guess we turn around now because
Yeah.
we're not.
Taking a loop.
So it's like, we got to the very top and it's like, let's take pictures. We're at
Yeah.
the tip of the Philippines.
Yeah.
At least in that island, and then
Yeah.
we went back and then we stayed in Vigan for like one night or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like
It's wild.
wow, I didn't expect this this episode to be about like Filipino family, which is insane because it's like there's so much in the family in terms of the
I feel like it's a very core experience of
it
Filipinos.
is because I mean people move out of the Philippines to work for their family,
Yeah.
right? It's like I feel like Filipinos like if it's not number one, it's like kind of like the main drive that they have for
Yeah.
what they're doing in their life is it always goes back to the family.
And this was like a strange thing for me to grow up with. Like, I've had like my very multicultural friends.
Mm.
I think the very North American, I guess the North American experience is like when you hit 18, is when you like move away
Move
from
out.
your move out.
It's
move
very
on your own.
individualistic. Here.
But like I grew up with like, especially with my dad, it's like he lived with his parents for the longest time, and then when he lived in Metro Manila, he lived with my mom's parents.
yeah.
Right. So it's like very ingrained in their culture where we're going to be together for as long as we possibly can until we find our own opportunity to start our family.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like it's a very contrasting perspective when I was growing up and hearing my classmates being like, "Oh, when I'm 18, I'm gonna go here and and make it big and like be a superstar or whatever." But I was like, "Dude, you're moving away from your family." Like I never really understood that perspective, because like again, I just really anything. My baseline is like if I could see my family within a stone's throw, like I'm good.
Yeah.
So
And the thing too is that like you move away and then you give back. There is that giving back.
Yeah.
So some families obviously they don't, they're happy to see their kid kind of like, oh, they're married, they're doing this, they're established. But there's always kind of like this like I want to give back to the family that raised me, that gave me this opportunity.
Yeah.
So, family has always been definitely a strong core in the Filipino culture. So, but yeah, thanks for sharing all that, man. I know like there's a point where you're like tearing up there because I'm like, whoa,
Yeah, man.
like,
It's
yeah,
a tough
you got deep,
topic.
man. Yeah.
It's definitely a tough topic for me
Yeah.
because like again, I never had like a relationship, and then growing up, I know like I hear stories with grandmas like and grandparents being there for their children and like going to see them in graduation for the high school or even their elementary school.
Yeah.
Like I never had that, right?
Yeah.
And then especially and not a knock to my parents. It's like when they were working jobs, like they had to be with their jobs. So when I had to go through some of my occasions, some of my momentous occasions, they weren't around.
Yeah, yeah,
Right. And it's just like how it was.
yeah, yeah.
And so yeah, it would have been nice to like have a sense of family in that manner. But again, I was blessed with the opportunity to be here,
Mhm.
and like I'm not gonna let it go to waste, obviously.
No,
So,
for sure. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Sorry, I wanted to point out something that you said earlier that actually kind of cut deep, because when you said that moment that you felt like, I think this is the last time I'm gonna see my
Mhm.
Lola and Lola,
Mhm.
like that is kind of a common thing for at least Filipinos that live out here,
Yeah.
because the reality is we can't come home every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And
yeah.
you don't know when the last time is, so you kind of assume,
Yeah.
right? This really might be it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the
yeah.
reason why I bring that up, because I remember my dad's last moment, the last time he would see his parents, his mom, my Lola and Lola,
Mm-hmm.
and also my mom's last moment with my Lolo alive, right?
Mhm.
And it just like, it hurts, man. Like,
Yeah.
it really.
Yeah.
I mean, it hurts me, like as their grandkid. Like I miss them so much.
Yeah.
I miss all four of them. I
Yeah.
don't have any grandparents anymore.
Yeah. me
But
too.
yeah, that struggle, and then like that hardship of like, hey, we can't come home every year because
Yeah.
the tickets
Yeah,
are, you know what I
So
mean.
expensive.
So
It's not economically for sure.
yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It just kind of hit me because that's a very common thing that no one really talks about,
Yeah.
but everyone
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
through it. I
And
think.
I know for sure, like the fact that I felt it, I know 100% my dad was feeling the same way.
Yeah, yeah.
And like that kind of like when I came home from like when I came home back to Vancouver, it didn't really hit me. Like I had that thought when I was there. And I was like, and this is who I am as a person, right? I just kind of push through the emotions and like live in the moment and like just be where I am. And then when I come home, it's like when I finally broke down. I was like, that was it. Like I literally like cried in my bed.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, this is like my emotions finally getting the best of me. Like that was a great moment. I had so many good moments with I held my Lola's hand, and we were talking about her experiences like in the war, and like listening to the stories. My Lola was a Vietnam veteran. Like he served in Vietnam with the Americans, so it was like hearing those stories, and it was like, man, they live their lives, and it sucks that I wasn't part of it. But like I was so happy to see them like where they were still healthy at some point. And yeah, it just got to the best of me where I was like, man, I wish I had a better relationship with them. I wish I was there like every step of the way. Like hearing how my aunties and my uncles helped them like with their everyday lives when they were older, like it tore me apart because like I wanted to help them obviously. So that's like that's what like broke me. And yeah, I think there has to be a realization for us like living here is that like yeah, we really have to cherish the moments that we have with our family and live with those moments and like share like the positives and talk about it in a podcast.
Yeah.
No, legit.
100%.
Legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, to me, before we kind of end off the night here, daming lamok, bro.
Yuck, man.
Wala kang katol. bro. Alam mo yung katol? You know what katol is?
It's the mosquito thing.
This mosquito coil.
Oh yeah, you like light it.
Spiral.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has that scent. Always at the campsites.
But that's what I think that's why Filipinos smoke as well during tambayan, because the
It
smoke
smells.
repels
Yeah.
mosquitoes. Mark, keep going.
I got you guys.
Below
Don't
this.
worry.
No, but before we end of the night, like yeah, like the whole grandparents thing. I never met my Lola on my dad's side, because she passed away when my dad was still like in grade 2 or something like that at an accident. My Lola on my dad's side, he's still alive up until today. He was the last living grandparent I saw in 2019. On my mom's side, I'm not gonna get too deep into it because it's like a conversation I want on a different episode. But there's kulam involved with the way they passed away. Yeah,
Oh my
with the way with
goodness.
what?
with the
Oh
way they
my
like,
goodness.
passed away.
With a voodoo witch doctor.
Yeah. There's kulam involved.
Heard
So
some stories.
to me, that It's funny because I'm currently in like I have like therapy and counseling sessions. Uh, currently, and one of the questions that I had was, how did you feel when your grandparents passed away? And I was like, it's hard to say because I don't have that attachment. One, because obviously we moved away from the Philippines, but the other one was I only saw them once a year essentially, which is like their birthday in the summer or April or something like that. But when you guys were talking about like grief and like having, I can kind of I can relate to what you're saying in terms of like, man, it sucks because I don't have that much experience. But to me, what made me feel really sad when my Lola passed away, especially my Lola, because she's the one who's like that I was saying that like flips the cigar and like
eats the tobacco.
and then they're like, Apo, and you're like, like, you run away from her. She was that, right? She was that. And there was a time in my life where me and my sisters lived with those grandparents for like a month in the Philippines when my mom was still, or when my mom already moved to Canada. And those were kind of like my best memories with those grandparents. And when she passed away and I found out that like, there's kulam involved and all that kind of stuff, what made me really sad is that like, why did she deserve that? Because she's such a good person, right? Because to me, my relationship with her was like, it's like, what do you guys want? Like she would just ask us, because every day she would, wake up at 4:00 in the morning, go pray in the room where we were sleeping, and she had her hair down, long gray curly hair, and we're like, holy cow, what is that? It's scary. It's a scary sight, but obviously it's our Lola. But before she would leave the house in the morning, she'd ask us, what do you want? And we're like, fita. You guys know what fita is?
Cheese, right?
No, it's like the crackers.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
Ritz
yeah,
crackers.
Ritz
in the
cracker,
Philippines.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So we would think that she would just come back with one packet, always like a huge box.
Yeah.
And then the next day she would come back with the second box, and it's like we barely did damage to this one.
Yeah.
But that's the type of like love that she would give us. So
Yeah.
to me, it's like that's kind of like the memories that kind of give back to me. But the backstory, I'll tell that story a different time. But yeah, there's like some eerie stuff that went on. But
Yeah.
anyways, Carlo.
Wait, before we go,
Yeah.
I know you guys touch this subject every single episode.
What?
My top 3 Filipino meals.
Let's go. Let's
Yes,
go. Let's
okay.
go.
Hold on,
You
top
can-
of your what?
Filipino, like,
Filipino meals.
we'll go ulam. Every time we say kulam, I think of ulam. I'm like, why did she die with food, man?
What kind of meat are we talking here? Yeah.
Yes.
Do top three.
Yes, top 3 Filipino.
You can argue with a brick wall.
Ulam though, because you're more.
Yeah,
you're
ulam,
more.
yeah. I'll go from the bottom. I know
yeah.
already.
Yeah.
Number 3, pancit malabon. Have you had pancit malabon?
I think that's
dude, pancit with squid ink. Oh my god, it's so good. And it's just
I've
bunch
not
of,
had this.
dude.
Never tried it.
You can only have it
You've
in
never
Malabon.
tried it either?
No.
Dude, once you go back or whenever you go to Malabon, have pancit Malabon. It's literally like pancit with squid ink and like a bunch of seafood. It's a seafood town.
Yeah. Never.
Number
never
3,
had it.
giniling. Giniling is so underrated.
Why do I
With
know what that
potatoes?
is?
With potatoes or
Ground
even,
beef.
Oh, okay.
dude, it's so underrated. You can have it with anything, dude.
Yeah.
It's so underrated.
Pretty sure I've had this.
Giniling is
It's
Just
so
ground
it
beef.
just flies under the radar. No one talks about giniling because it's like everyone talks about it.
You can add tomato sauce and all that.
Everything.
Kind of
It's
stuff,
so versatile.
Yeah.
Number 1 is Bicol Express. Bicol Express is the best. And you could argue with a brick wall. You could have lumpia, whatever. Bicol Express trumps everything. Dude, coconut, you got everything.
It's spicy.
You could have levels of spice.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, you put anything in there. Oh man, it's so good.
Have you guys had Bicol Express?
I feel like I had,
I'm
but
sure
I was a child.
Yeah, dude, Bicol Express.
It's insufferable, man.
It's
I'm pretty sure
so
I've had it
good.
at like a party.
I've had it before I left Philippines. It was one of like my final meals in the Philippines was Bicol Express.
Yeah,
And I can still remember how freaking spicy
it's so good.
that was.
It's so good.
Is it typically spicy?
Oh yeah. It's
Yeah,
meant to be
it's from
spicy.
Bicol. If you get it from Bicol, it's spicy. But if you get it anywhere else, they'll like
They
you
can
have
tone
less.
down the
Tone it down,
spice,
right,
but
yeah.
classic Bicol Express,
And Bicol
it's
is-
so good
It's so good.
until your tongue is just numb.
Is it like
Yeah.
it's got like the red peppers in there, like
Yeah,
the
like the
red
sili,
chilies?
right?
And jalapeno, like
Yeah.
all kind of sili.
It's
Like,
so
yeah,
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
that's so
kinds
good.
of. That's interesting.
Our
You know
food trip.
Yeah. Bicol
what?
Express.
You're the first person that I've heard about Bicol Express.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's so
Like it,
good.
yeah.
So you got a good spice tolerance.
Yeah, well, I mean, Yeah, I guess a medium. I could eat spice.
It's just really spicy. To me, I suck at spicy foods. So to me, it's like
Likewise.
pepper. Dude,
Yeah.
that's like
It's not that spicy if you
medium
go to
level
different
familiarity.
regions.
Yeah.
But yeah, but the one that's always close to my heart, my Lolo, the one my son's named after, he makes kare kare. But he does it in a classical way. He'll like start a bonfire. He'll put a clay pot and start from the beginning. That's why it's so good.
That's like the provincia.
But then no one else has had it ever, so it's like that's why.
It only lives in like tales.
Yeah. It goes back to like, oh yeah, my mom's adobo is the best adobo.
Yeah.
Like my Lolo's kare kare is the
Kare-kare
best.
is the best.
Anyways.
Yeah, Bicol Express, man. You're the first person I've met here in Canada that loves Bicol Express.
So good.
Actually, number one.
Yeah, as number one. I remember you mentioning that. But yeah, like I've never met anybody here who's mentioned Bicol Express in their top 3, except for Carlo.
Dude, it's so good.
There it is.
Because to me, I'm like, why would you punish yourself?
As someone with like a low spice tolerance, I get it.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's just, the spice level is crazy, but
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for your time,
Thanks,
Carlo.
man. Thanks for having me.
Thanks so much, Carlo.
Yeah.
Thanks for the
Welcome
snacks.
to the
Thanks for the
tambayan.
cigars.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed this. It like a little bit of it, honestly.
Yeah.
Like it smells like home.
It smells like home.
Feels like
it
home.
tastes like
The
home.
lamok is freaking.
It's complete. It's
Yeah.
It's
complete.
probably the
complete,
closest
man.
Yeah.
experience. Eh?
Yeah.
Our wives are telling us
For
to go
myself.
home now.
It's just nice because the weather is like it's not hot, I mean,
Right.
even then in the Philippines
mild.
around this time it
It's
becomes
perfect.
like cooler. Yeah.
Yeah, this is
perfect.
perfect.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
cold beer in the summer at night. Oh, dude, that's Philippines.
Lamok.
Like, oh, lamok is, dude. Kulang na lang katol, bro. But keep smoking, Mark.
Well,
I got you guys.
next
More
episode
than
of Katol. Next episode, Katol. Don't worry.
That's so bad for you. Or Bigoy, you remember Bigoy?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Please, bro.
Dude, we had that in the Philippines, man. It smells so bad.
Dude,
What happened?
Bigoy.
Yeah.
It's a brand.
It's
It's
you need to
like-
pump it, right?
Yeah, you pump it. It's
Yeah.
mosquito repellent too.
Yeah.
But spray.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
Raid, essentially.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
It smells so bad.
Comes
Yeah.
with like a tube or something? Or just
No, it's like it looks like a car. Like, you know that.
like Armor All?
Yeah, it's like a there's like a bowl
Yeah.
and then there's this
light it?
caulking looking thing
Okay.
where
You spray it down.
you
Yeah.
pull something and
you're
it
talking about
sucks
something
of
else.
that
Yeah.
and then you push it and it sprays.
Yeah.
And it stinks.
I feel like I've seen this in maybe like a Looney Tunes cartoon or something.
Yeah. Like
Right?
old school
You know what I
like
mean? Yeah.
mosquito repellent. It's
Yeah.
not a
The
spray.
Bygone is more modern.
Very unhealthy, but so effective.
It's so effective, man.
Yeah.
Like you see cockroach, man, you just
Oh, man.
yeah. But
Yeah.
anyways, thank you so much, Carlo.
man. Thanks for having me.
And Franco, Mark, thanks for coming out to Surrey.
course.
And yeah, this episode is sponsored by Lucky Booth, as
Hey.
always. Thank you, Charles, for sponsoring us.
Charles.
And
Handsome
also,
man.
shout outs to Sunbelt Rentals for the light.
Thanks, Brandon.
Yeah, thanks, Brendan. And Carlo, again, thanks for hosting
man.
this podcast.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
the conversation tonight was deep, man. It runs deep in a
Very
lot of
sentimental.
I could get so
Filipinos.
much deeper, but we got
Yeah.
time constraints.
No,
so.
for sure. But
Right.
but yeah, thanks, man. Other than that, we'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace, guys. See ya.
Take care.